was so good. Hold on. I gotta try to crank up the volume. I don't know what is going on with my audio, but it keeps... Every time I capture it, I feel like it's capturing it lower, and I really don't know why. The sound right here is pretty low anyway. So I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Oh, at least that was loud, but like, what about the game? Now it looks normal? I think I can't turn sound for redeems off with 3D, but I am gonna turn the sound for the rest of the alerts off.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Sorry, no. Ow. Sorry, I hurt my finger throwing that up. I need to talk a bit about my day because it's sure been one. To talk about, I was gonna ask people to maybe not use sound redeems once we get started. The first 30 minutes go wild. But I am gonna ask during the event. I really want to vibe with this event. Like I don't really want it to get interrupted with stuff. If that's okay, I'm just really excited for it, and I want to get the full immersion once we get started. For now, I don't care. Hold on. I'm trying to get up MS Paint so that I can explain my day in more immersion, at least my fingy. Why is it inverting the window? You know, that's fine. That's moderately terrifying. Okay, now it's working. Never mind. My capture window was broken and paint was showing up looking like that Edda stream that one time. Okay, so this was a scribble for me to make sure it was working. So okay, first of all, I have to backtrack a little bit for the story to make sense. Okay. So first of all, this is disgusting and I'm sorry, but I'm stressed about it, so I'm gonna say it. First of all, I woke up to a really horrible blotchy spot on my shoulder and I was like, what the fuck? And I was trying to figure out what was going on, and I am pretty sure that my shoulder has ringworm. I don't know when or how or where I got that from, but that's really annoying. I was trying to look it up on my own first because, you know, in warehouse land, going to see a doctor is really awful. And it's like I have to wake up first thing in the morning in order to hopefully get in within like 6 hours. Or get turned away for the entire day because they're like, we're full now, sorry. And I'm like, man. So that's a pain. But that's something that doesn't really go away on its own. So I think I have to go to the doctor. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get that taken care of. And as I was thinking about that, and I was really annoyed about it, I decided that I was running out of time for stream, so I was gonna start cooking. I wanted some stir fry, so I got some carrots in the fridge that were like kind of turning, like they were still good, but maybe it's the last day for the carrots. So I took like all the carrots and I started cutting them, but one of the carrots
It's a bit
it was
too
like
quiet,
really soft and kind of rubbery and weird.
Rockabilly music.
And as I was trying to, you know what, for better immersion, we're gonna go into the event screen. I just want this music to cheer me up. So as I was cutting the carrot, it decided that it wanted to be made of rubber in that particular moment. And the carrot bent in half completely. Like it didn't break, it just bent in half. And instead of the carrot, the knife went into my hand. After screaming like a banshee, I had to start like cleaning up that shit. actually really funny. Like, I was laughing and crying and screaming all at the same time. Just watching a carrot bend in half to spite me was really funny. But it hurts like hell. And it would not stop bleeding because of the way I cut it. And I have to explain. I was gonna show you a picture of my bandaged hand just because my nails are cute, but I might just post that later. I'm too lazy to put it on my PC. Anyway, so, oh my god, I cannot draw with a mouse. So this is, imagine this is my thumb. Like, that's the nail, right? This is a thumb. This is a thumb. It's my thumb that got fucked up, which is really bad because I have a gaming stream later and I don't know how I'm gonna hold the controller. But anyway, that's my thumb. And you know how normally when you cut yourself like cooking, it's like like across like that kind of. Like you go into it like this, or you go all the way across and like slice the top layer. Well, I don't know what happened because of the way the carrot moved. My slice went like. Pew. So like around the tip of the thumb, right next to the nail, it just goes like. Not all the way down the hand, but like all the way down past the nail, and I was just like, it didn't touch the nail, but like that's a pretty bad spot, and it just made a giant flap, and it will not stop bleeding. And I'm like, no, no. So now you can see why it took a little while to clean up, because that's not a normal cooking cut. That's like a really hard to deal with kind of cooking cut. Luckily, once I got it to stop, I managed to get it to mostly fuck off by just like holding the band-aid really tight. So the flappy is like contained. It doesn't hurt, oddly enough, unless I bang it on stuff, and then it hurts a lot. So if I bang it, I might scream, but I mean, for the most part, it's just annoying. But on the bright side, if there's ever a day for me to randomly find ringworm on my shoulder and randomly slice open my thumb, as I said, it's just extra immersion for the horror event, so, you know, maybe it was meant to be, who knows. Yeah, I'm not even mad that I cut myself. I'm mad that I'm late for stream because it's less time before Final Fantasy to fangirl about Tuesday. Oh, speaking of which, before we start the stream, I have something really important to do. Just like, you know, no big deal. Just like, it's like we can just do one before we start, right? Just like one. Just like one. Like, just. I did some off stream because I've been really impatient. Did I get Barbara right away? No way. No. What the fuck?
I'm Barbara, an editor at Auto Magazine. It's an honor to join your team, Miss Burton. May I take a look around?
I didn't want the sheep, but you know, that's fine. I'm not complaining about a free sheep. She seems pretty cute. She reminds me of Cult of the Lamb. So I'll take it. I want Tuesday though. For those of you who don't play this game. Oh, I didn't post on Discord that I'm live. Anyway, give me a sec. Look at her. Can you understand? Can you understand why I need this woman? Can you understand? If you don't understand, I don't know what's wrong with you. It's hopeless. You're broken. There's like no hope. She is so good! She's actually meta too because I have a poison team. Ignore me pulling out my stream so I can share it. Okay, but Argus? Okay, but Tuesday. I like Argus too, don't get me wrong, but Tuesday. And don't worry, I hope I have enough for the limited. I don't care, I'll throw away the limited if it means I get Tuesday sooner. I need Tuesday! And exactly, I'm planning on using Tuesday with Satobi, Jessica, and Kanjira, so I am ready to go crazy. Watch even if... Ow! Don't like Gacha. It looks so good. Events are standalone. Okay. I need more people to check out this game, so I'm just spamming in my Discord about why it is so good and everyone should check out this event. Actually, I didn't say why it's so good. I just said check it out. It's so good. I do like that the events are standalone though. So even if you don't play the game, you can come and enjoy the events somewhat. But yeah. The fact I know why you want her is also proof you're broken. Yeah. I mean, she's very dangerous and very hot. Also, I get a crocodile baby, so that's great. Her voice is really good. I think I read it as Cat Portano, who does a lot of really cool stuff. Hello, Haru. But yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Hot lady, yes. I need her so bad. She's super meta for the team I have, and also I just love her.
Quiet.
I do want to really quickly buff up TTT because I think I read somewhere that TTT is in the event. I don't know how or what or why, so don't tell me. But it'd be fun to like use it as an excuse to actually
Finally
play.
made up your mind
shit.
to share some
TTT.
secrets with me. Grab those
I
onion rings
binged
and
a lot of
popcorn and come
leveling for
closer.
some characters
Tell it to my ear.
on yesterday. So that's the best I can do. That's fine. But anyway, I actually wanted to talk a bit about Reverse because I don't think I talked about it on stream playing Reverse. Did I tell you guys I found the club from the disco event? I found the club. So I was curious why there was disco in the 90s. It didn't make sense to me. Historically, the times didn't line up. So I was trying to figure out what was going on there, like why, and I found it. So hold on. I thought it'd be kind of interesting for those of you who are curious about it. I'm trying to find an image of the dance floor in the game. I don't think I can find one. Unless I take a screenshot from the Just Go Through the Night video, maybe? Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Oh
also,
yeah,
thank you for the
get
super.
that money.
Would you make a review video of the game
Boss,
when you
could
have
you
the
make a
time for it?
review
I'm
video
not
of the game
sure.
when you have the time for it?
Maybe?
Just like your wonderful Nikkei video.
I don't
3.
think I have time to think about any new videos other than the ones that are WIP until the new year. But it could be interesting. So anyway, this is the disco hall from the last event, right? Which we thought was gonna be a happy, fun event, but ended up being absolute tears and sadness. There's an actual event in San Francisco, or not event, an actual club in San Francisco. What was it called? Oh god, I can't remember. What's the game? Why is everything flashing black? Oh god! I hope you guys can't see that on your end! Is my video encoder broken? What the fuck? I hope that's only on my end. The stream is looking absolutely borked on my side. But it's just a preview screen, so surely... Okay, you guys can't see it, that's good, okay. Okay, anyway. Only on my end, that's good, okay. So I found the actual club. It's called Club X, San Francisco. It's 715 Harrison. I'm pretty sure this is the actual club. So hold on. I'm getting up the image to show you guys. See? I found it. I think it's the same club that was in the disco event. And the reason I think so, there's a history thing I found. Yeah, not Club J, I know, it's so sad. Where is it? I'm trying to find out their info on the... I found the history of it a while back. When they started doing disco, I think it was like 1989 or something like that, like after disco died. Club X disco 1990s. When did I find it? Yeah. There, it's a club in San Francisco. Francisco that's known for hosting Club X, which is what this is, since 1989. And it was under a different name before then, I think. But yeah. So I think this might be what it's based on. Because almost everything in this game is based on either stuff from pop culture or like actual real things. So I just found it really interesting to try to track it down. It was fun. I want to like keep looking up different stuff when it becomes relevant in the game, just because it's kind of cool. But yeah, so it's not 1999. It was called Reverse 1999. Most of the game is not in 1999. The whole point is that in 1999, time goes bye-bye. Everything gets all fucky. Also, I wanted to share, it was shared in my Discord, but it was also shared to me by an underling, because we find it really funny in ways that we definitely should not find it funny. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard about this. It's terrible. It's actually awful. But I find it really, really funny. Just because I hate Funko Pops so much. So for those of you who haven't seen, itch.io has been taken down by original Funko because they use some trashed AI-powered brand protection software called Brand Shield Limited that created some bogus phishing report to our registrar who ignored our response and just disabled the domain. So itch.io has been taken down because of Funko Pops hired an AI brand protection that determined that itch.io was infringing on original Funko. And it's so stupid. Apparently there was only a specific page that was an issue, and they did take it down because they decided it just was like not worth it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just a pretty based website having a lot of like really cool indie games and stuff that people can upload, and Funko Pops are, you know. So to me, the entire situation just made me laugh really hard. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it's back now. It was yesterday, so I would be concerned if it wasn't back, but it's just really gross. Also, Alan, thank you for 41 months. It's just back up, also, according to their Twitter. Also, you're awesome. Shoshin, take it. Please do not cut yourself with carrots anymore. It wasn't with a carrot. It was with a knife. Well, actually, it was a carrot peeler. Very sharp carrot peeler. But it was not on purpose, I swear. Thank you for the 41 months, Alan. It was pain. I love how OBS on my end is glitching so fucking hard. It just adds to the horror and makes it very scary. Itch has been taken down. It should be back now, though. Yeah. You're cutting a carrot with a peeler? Yeah. I have a carrot peeler that's a lot easier to use than a knife. Like I was still in the peeling it stage. I wasn't even cutting it. I was cutting the skin off the carrot with a peeler. And the carrot bent in half as I was sliding it across the carrot, which is why it cut me vertically instead of horizontally. And why I was putting a lot of pressure into it to dig it into that carrot, and then that pressure went straight down my thumb. Fun times. Yeah. It was, yeah. The fingy is sad. Are you peeling it towards yourself? Have to. I can't do it the other way. My shoulder's fucked up. It's like the only angle I can hold it at for peeling a carrot is to do it towards myself, or it ends up hurting. It's not a knife though. It's a peeler that's actually really safe. It's like the equivalent of like if children could have a peeler. Yeah, it's very protective. Like if I slip and hit my chest with it, it's not gonna do anything. It's very gentle. The problem is my thumb was right next to the carrot. So that was the real problem. It was like Carrot bent in half. Listen, carrots are not supposed to be rubber. Next time I have a carrot that's basically rubber, I'm just gonna throw it out. If it's bending, I'm not even gonna try. It's just, no. I don't want to go through that again. That wasn't fun. An attempt was made. I'm excited to see the references in this event anyway. I haven't actually read up into this event very much. I don't know the plot of it. I don't know anything beyond the trailer, which I'm not gonna put the trailer on just because we've watched the trailer on stream about maybe 20 times. Listen, I'm actually thinking of voice acting Tuesday's anecdote. I don't really know how to do accents very well, but this game and other ones made me think. Like, the reason I don't really practice accents is because I feel like I don't want to get it wrong and like butcher anything. To me, that's like just rude and awful, and I don't want to do that. But games like this, where it's people like, not all of them actually have the accent. A lot of them are using an accent for the game, but it's got a lot of positive reviews. And I haven't seen anyone complaining, so it's kind of, got me wanting to try to be a bit more brave with that, if it makes sense. Maybe try to challenge myself. Not worry so much, get in some practice. So I'm thinking of trying to be brave and using this game. What keeps happening? I'm sorry, I keep seeing the flashing. It's really distracting on my end. Is that the game? Okay, that's the game. It looks like it's the stream avatars that are constantly popping up on my end. Okay, it's another window. It's not actually OBS. I figured out what it is. It made me kind of want to practice, and I feel like something like that would probably give me good practice. Even if it's very scary because I'm bad at accents, I need to like really lock in and listen to Tuesday's voice a lot while I play, so I can try to pick up on it. And then maybe if I do try to do it, I won't do like a terrible job, maybe. So I noticed the flashing for a split second. Oh no, you guys can't see it! Oh no! This is a problem. It's just stream avatars, I think. It's like nothing bad if it happens. It's just weird. I'll leave it for now. If it gets really bad, I'll stop. But I'm gonna speed say hi to everybody real quick. Hello, I'm Chakri and Vangula and Jacob Puff. It is a scary game. I've heard this event. As I said, I don't know anything about it, but I've heard it's actually scary. Like, people said this is legitimately scary. It's really well done. I'm so excited. I love scary shit. So this was made for me. Anyway. Hello, Dan Kibo and Patrick Connor and Blank and C14 and Josh and Gardebro and Yelter and Fallen Guardian and Apostle Sven. I was more than 15 minutes late. To be fair, I was bleeding. So yeah. I'm so excited. I read Gardebro's comment that the final boss genuinely creeps you out. No one tell me what it is. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to find out. Also, reminder as usual, I don't like hints or anything. If you guys see any hints or anything like that in chat, or anyone jumping the gun, spam the shit out of chat. Just absolutely spam. Because I want to be able to experience it for myself. Otherwise, it's gonna ruin the vibe. Yeah. Hello, the Hunter and Immortal You, and everyone making fun of me for cutting myself with a carrot peeler. Hello, Z14 and Eisenberg and Alex Fan and Cake. I must know that. And basically, yeah, yeehaw indeed. We got the Texas event. I'm so excited. I am excited for Argus too. Unfortunately, because I really need Anjo, I cannot pull for Argus. I gotta be careful. Hello, sisters, and 630 and Kuroten and Floret and Kongdharma. I am so ready. I'm so ready. I'm not ready, actually. I'm so excited. I'm gonna like cry when I start playing. I was debating sending the event trailer to Grimmy just because I feel like even though it's not really an event she plays, I think she'd love it. Just the vibes of the trailer even, if nothing else. Hello, Registy3. I'm very normal about Argus and Tuesday. Oh, I'm not. I'm not normal at all. I'm gonna have to level up Barbara enough to use her for the next part of the stream. Today, I have no fucking resources. I cannot level Barbara. That's okay. I might use my all my weekly stamina to try to level them up, because I would like to use them for the event, but I don't want to like waste time on stream for that. But I'm gonna hopefully continue it on Wednesday, and I need to make sure that I can do that. I'll probably use Tuesday later, so I'll probably focus on Barbara just enough to use for this, and then Tuesday I can work on later because she's gonna be a main for me. So. Oh, I'm Tatsu. She's gonna be one of my main ones that I use for like mains bulletin and stuff. Hello, RZS. I think she'll be really good on auto team for me. Hello, Horny and I'm Try. Hello, Cats. And hello, William Shakespeare. Oh my God, Shakespeare, are you coming to watch your granddaughter? I don't think she's in this event though. Hello, Philip. Yeah, I was a really old carrot. I don't like wasting monies. Hello, Dark Shadows. I try to eat everything unless it's not safe. Hello, Sterling. I'm vibing to the song so hard. Who else absolutely loves the event song? I'm living for it. Like, I've been looping this even off stream. I just love it so much. Hello, Michaelson. And hello, Haru again. Yeah, TTT is getting a skin in the second half of the event. Like 60s Diner TV one. Yeah. I'm gonna be done the event by then, though, unfortunately. I'm gonna try to knock it out this week. I would like to get it all done. Hello, the Fuzzy Ducky! Because then I want to move on to doing other things. I gotta binge the Nikkei Christmas event. Hello, Lord Sovereign. Hello, Gremlin. And hello, Yazar. God, I'm vibing so hard. Hello, Alan, and hi, Epsilon. The song does make me wish I could whistle, though. I can't whistle. Hello, TV Table Tree. You can get this background music in the event shop. Oh, yeah, that's the plan. Don't worry. I'm trying to collect all the songs in the event shops now that you can do that. Hello, Machine Mech. Yeah, this is one of the games I always recommend ENVA to. I do actually recommend it for Nikkei, even though I know the voices can be a bit more hit and miss in Nikkei. I do like them overall. But this one, Yen, is just phenomenal. I haven't checked out any of the other voices, to be fair, though, but damn, so good. Sorry, I realized I was so excited I didn't hydrate the whole stream. I hydrated now. It's fine. I actually disagree. Tuesday's voice would be really hard for me because it's soft-spoken and low and an accent. That's like my throat is gonna struggle. Well, I would still like to maybe do it one day. It would be fun. Hello, the Waza Hudson. You hope it won't disappoint me? Well, the thing is, I like being scared, so it won't actually scare me and make me uncomfortable, probably. I'll just get really excited if it's really creepy. Hello, Paolo. This event is tightly knit with Chapter 7. I'm aware. I don't have time to play Chapter 7. I don't have time. Also, before I get started, that's an important reminder. For Up Above. I have not played Chapter 7 yet. I am behind. I cannot catch up before Christmas. I cannot catch up before this event is done. I'm not fucking missing this event. So, I'm gonna binge the chapters after this event in January, but like I need to play this now. In January, I'm probably gonna go very heavy with Reverse and binge the two main chapters, like 7 and 8. But for now, I'm focusing on the event. I'm gonna assume everything is standalone. If I'm getting close to any spoilers from 7, don't tell me, don't warn me. If you see anyone new come in chat being like, hey, this is the Chapter 7 spoiler or whatever, bonk. Don't bonk them necessarily, because they might not know, but like, spam the shit out of chat. Like, type one letter and hit enter a million times so I don't see the spoiler. The best thing to do is push it off my screen. Like, even before you remove the message, just push it off the screen so I don't see it, because I can see removed messages with the program I'm using. That way, I won't see the spoiler, hopefully, and I won't realize there's a connection until we get to Chapter 7. which is very much the way I'd rather. I just want to see it as if it's its own thing. It's unfortunate, but it's just, it has to play out that way, unfortunately. I can't miss it. Hey, I've been too busy. The game is also on PC and mobile. I think that's it. Hello, Arisai and Abako. Barbara's name in Japanese is Maple? Why? What? It'd be cute to have it be Barbara in Japanese, like Barbara, because it has ba in it, which is like that. And that's cute for a sheep. Hello, Alien Ashford. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm actually upset that the mini games are back. The character event stories. Without the mini games, I could binge it really quick off stream and get the resources, even if I didn't have time to read it. Now I'm not gonna have time to read it. Can you still go back and reread them? Because otherwise I might have to do it on stream, which is a fucking pain, but we'll see. I don't want to know how long it is. That's okay. I'll figure it out. I just want to go into it. Anyway, the timer before stream is up, so we're getting started now. How bad are the minigames? They're not that bad. The problem is I can't skip them. For a lot of the past stuff, I've had to just skip everything and collect the resources because I don't have time to do the extra stuff. Like, I am extremely busy as a person. I do the best I can. That's why I haven't played Chapter 7 yet. It's a very long commitment to stream, and I just haven't been able to do that. Anyway, rerun events like 1.1, 1.2, and the minigames get to be replayed. Not the minigame, though. I mean, can I rewatch the cutscene? Like, can I rewatch the cutscenes? If I do the minigames off stream and skip the cutscenes, can I just watch them and not have to do the minigames again? That's my thing. But yeah, I'm not gonna be unlocking any of the old events. No, I can't rewatch, so I'll have to do it on stream then, like the minigame and everything. Damn, that's a pain. I might end up having to do it off stream just to make sure I don't run out of time then. We'll see. Oh, Maple sounds closer. Oh, is it like meh in Japanese? That would be cute. That's a good reason to change the name if that's why they did it. I'm gonna go into the game. Let me know if the volume needs any adjusting. I'll keep an eye on chat. I want to make sure you guys can hear it so we can get in that atmosphere. I'm gonna have to eat while I play as well, but for at least the first scene, getting into it, I'm not gonna. Trail of footprints. Rain-soaked soil, shallow footprints. Oh yeah, starting with Argus. A mercenary in a wide-brimmed hat kneels on one knee, her left eye glowing brightly. I remember the first time I saw the trailer, I was down so bad for Argus, but then I saw Tuesday and I was like, oh, just down bad for both.
10.6 inches long.
Damn. The soil beneath the footprint is uneven. One side presses deeper into the ground.
Signs of limping.
Someone's injured. Wide stride, heavy indentations, a slight drag.
Male.
Heavy pressure on the forefoot, lighter on the heel. Deep scrapes at the front, fewer at the back.
Around 20 years old.
Must be your arcane skill, being able to tell all that from, like, a footprint. Again, obviously, don't tell me things. Let me figure it out, okay? Hello, Stitch Assassin. Even if the game tells me, I want to wait till the game tells me. Light on his feet. Uneven pressure on the forefoot.
Lightweight.
I don't know if she meant lightweight as in alcohol or just, like, is light-weighted. She scratches her scalp with the barrel of her shotgun. The further she goes, the more irregular the footprints become, and the more clues emerge.
More sets of footprints here.
There's a rustling in the grass nearby, along with the faint sound of a conversation.
Are you sure this is where the materials for the revered one are?
Also, order people again. They must be like very common then, not just a one-off for the other event.
There isn't even a single trace of human activity here, let alone a market.
Can you guys hear it? Is the volume okay? It looks kind of low on my side.
I guess the only possible explanation is we're here for these plants.
I'm turning it up
right?
in case. Maybe this is okay?
Of course not. You idiot.
Let me know if I made it worse or better.
That's too bad. I'm great at harvesting plants. I'm a pro, see? Check out these calluses. Although my mom would probably disagree.
I love the voice for like random order follower 1. He has so much energy. He sounds so cheery. I hope he's the one that dies. It'll make it extra it'll make it extra scary.
Do you have any idea what these materials look like? It must be important, so we better handle them with care. Don't want to risk mistaking them for weeds, you know? I hope
Even
they're
if
easy
I,
enough
it's
to
true.
find. With my leg messed up like this, I can hardly handle any delicate work.
Also, he was the limping guy. I said I hope he's the one that dies.
It's him.
This
The one with the limp.
When it's okay, maybe did I turn it up too much or is that okay? When it's a character that's like super happy, it's even more depressing when they get killed.
Sorry about this, man.
There's a distant sound of a gun being cocked.
But at least you'll see your mom soon. Up there in heaven.
What?
Betrayal! I didn't want him to die that quickly, unless Argus saved him, and then maybe he dies later. Because they have to take him down. He must know too much from the order. The mercenary decisively pulls the trigger of her shotgun. The bullet grazes the assailant's cheek.
Who's there?
Sounds genuinely scared. God, the voices are so good. Oh yeah. Grass is recommended. What level is this? Level 30? Okay, I can't use my level 1 Barbara. That's probably not a good idea. I can use TTT though. Who do I feel like would be the closest fit? Now it's loud! What the fuck? I'm gonna turn it down. Is this okay? Oh wait! I got the costume for this event. This should be okay. Yeah, the BGM did get loud quick. I'll put Lonnie as the action.
Fine. Genius. Whatever.
I can use
I
Barbara
would
as an
like to
assistant.
resort to violence. Sadly, these are counterfeits.
I hope the volume is still okay.
So one team.
I had to throw money at my wife. You know, she just... I couldn't not throw money at my wife.
That's it?
Hello, Thaddeus.
Oh, someone is here.
I really like her, like,
What did you say?
her jazz outfit. I still like her default the best, I think. But for this event, I thought it would be fun to use her, like, Western jazz outfit.
What should I sing?
Coming up, that's it.
The battle BGM is so good here. What the heck?
Oh, I gotta go.
Damn, I must finish the song. So one team.
That's so unsettling.
Coming up next.
I love it.
Oh,
Game is louder, but it's just the battle sounds. I'll turn it down.
oh, I gotta go.
Maybe the volume was okay all along and I should have messed with it. Hold on. How's this? We'll leave it here and see how it is.
What should I sing?
That's it. Coming up next.
That okay? Nice. That was fast.
Always prevails. This is the power of amusement.
I don't know why the volume was so inconsistent.
What are you waiting for? Get your ass out of here.
Volume still okay here, or is it too quiet? His trembling hands betray his fear and panic.
Ah, you got a couple questions for this one too, huh? Well, first come, first served.
A little quiet. Let's compromise. I'll put it here then, maybe.
I'm afraid you're gonna have to get in line.
You sure the voices aren't too quiet? She steps on the man's chest and presses the barrel of her gun against his throat. What the fuck? Oh, that's not the one she rescued. That's the other guy. I was like,
Alright.
why rescue him just to
Here's
do
how
that?
we're
Also,
gonna
that
do
is
this.
hot. God, I wish he was me.
I ask, you answer. If you lie, I'll blow your jaw off.
That sounds way more like an offer than a threat. God, the voice actor is so powerful.
Have you ever met a girl named Kayla?
Kayla?
Let's try that again.
The voice is so good. This might actually, our guess might genuinely be one of the best cast voices in like any gacha game I've ever heard. And I've only heard her for like 2 seconds.
A girl about 5'3", chestnut hair, emerald green eyes. Speaks like a Texan.
Well, we're in Texas, so I would assume.
Have you seen her? Yes or no?
The man shakes his head in terror.
No.
She smirks. Hello, welcome, Widow.
Then why is her hair clip in your pocket?
Shit! She presses down harder, jamming the shotgun into his throat. Alice, I'll be honest.
I remember. There's a girl, 5'3", chestnut hair. She's always carrying a basket. Her name's Kayla, too.
I bet he's like making it up almost.
But her eyes ain't emerald green. They're...
What happened? The man's mouth opens helplessly as he desperately tries to remember the color of the girl's eyes. It's on the tip of his tongue, but he can't seem to spit it out. The crucial detail he should remember, but is now forgotten.
Tell me how you got this hair clip. The more detailed, the better.
We just bumped into each other by chance. She dropped it on the road, and I thought my daughter would like it, so I
actually don't think he's lying. Hello, Delance. What'd you just walk into? It's not us, unfortunately. A very hot cowboy is threatening this guy. And right now, we all wish we were him. Relieved to have moved on from the color, the man blabbers on obediently. Her finger tightens on the trigger.
I'll give you one last chance. Where did you meet?
at a place called Tuesday's Motel.
Oh yeah! Tuesday mentioned.
There you go.
Obviously,
That
but
wasn't so hard, was it?
Don't tell me, of course, but if Tuesday is the new Manus, oh, if Tuesday is like actually evil, this is gonna be so much better. I figured it was probably one of those things where Tuesday is not actually evil, but maybe she seems really fucked up and creepy, and then she's good. No, I actually just hope she's fucking evil. That'd be amazing. Obviously don't tell me if anyone confirms, just like spam chat, but she hefts the shotgun and knocks the man out with the butt.
Next time, just spit it out.
I like how
Save
she
us all
flat
some
out
time.
knocked him out with it. Holy shit.
Are you with the Foundation?
The Foundation?
She's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. They hate the Foundation, you see. But you saved me. I need some help. My mom...
That's why it says order follower. He is a Foundation spy. The mercenary cuts him off harshly.
I ain't never heard of no Foundation. And I don't give a you-know-what about what's going on between you and them. Got my own matters to deal with. I'll leave him with you.
By the end of this event,
Keep
I'm
the
calling
gun.
it. She's gonna be part
You
of the
figure the rest
Foundation.
out yourself.
Or at least an ally of Burton's in some way. A thin cloud obscures the setting sun, scattering its light. She looks out into the horizon.
Now, where's this motel?
The young follower points a trembling finger southward, where the stars have started to appear in the sky. The red lowlands lie still, their furrows rising and falling gently.
Listen, you saved my life, so I owe you one. I have to warn you, that motel?
Save your breath. We're done here.
It's a danger motel. Based on the trailer, it definitely looks dangerous.
Wait!
The follower hurriedly pulls out a few dollar bills from his pocket.
You're a mercenary, right? I can tell by your gear. I'm worried about my mother. If you see her on the road, please give me a call.
He hesitates for a moment before taking off a metal locket from around his neck.
Here's a photo of her.
Just casually gives up his locket with her. No, that's so sad. Although if it's his only chance of rescuing her, I understand. The mercenary opens the locket to reveal an elderly woman with a kind smile.
Got it.
She hands it back to the follower.
And here, my phone number.
The real reason he gave that to her is just because he wants to date Argus. He's like, can you save my mom? Yeah, even though his mom's probably at home sitting in a rocking chair. He's like, yeah, just call me if you find my mom. He writes a series of numbers on a blank section of one banknote. That's why he was so willing to give away the photo. You would too, honestly, yeah.
And listen, be careful. Something ain't right about that motel.
Jeez, the trailers couldn't have possibly told me that. Pardon?
Alright.
She takes the money, slips the dollar bill with the phone number into her pocket, and turns away. The afternoon heat lingers on the highway. The mercenary makes her way back to her car, shotgun in hand. She comes to a sudden stop. Hello, Purple Shikari.
1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep.
Aw, it's Barbara! A soft voice echoes from afar, and she notices a fluffy white figure circling around her car.
Is that a sheep?
The only game where there could be someone talking and you're like, is that a sheep? The fluffy creature turns its head. It's a sheep-headed, human-bodied arcanist.
2 sheep, 3 sheep. Funny how we hit the hay every night, just like kids hit the books every day. I'm Barbara. Nice to meet you.
She's so cute! I've met her for like 2 seconds, and if anyone hurts Barbara, I will end them. The sheep-headed arcanist extends a hand, a gesture befitting an introduction, but she doesn't get the expected response.
You're in my way, ma'am.
Leveling up your beast team? Are you gonna try to get Argus for it? I'm waiting for Anjo, unfortunately. My beast team right now is Tenant, Gutian, and Spathadio.
I've tried waving and shouting at the drivers, but none of them stopped for me.
She just wants a ride! They don't want to pick up a sheep.
Thankfully, pacing around the road seems to have done the trick.
Listen, if you need a ride, here's my answer.
Gets in the car and drives away without her. Oh, Argus is plant! I forgot, yeah. I always thought Argus was beast, and then when I found out she wasn't, I was like, missed opportunity. I don't know. Maybe it's just because she has that really cool danger vibe. I thought beast would have been so fitting. I definitely don't need her for plant then, because I have my poison team. I do miss I pulled Joe, but that's okay. Maybe I'll get him someday. She gets in, closes the door, and looks at the hitchhiker through the open window.
No.
Just literally gets in the car and drives away. It's like, nah. No drives for sheep.
My driver left me here. Probably because of that scraping sound on the car roof. That scared him half to death. Everything happens for a reason. Destiny's brought me to the right place, I think.
Barbara's voice is really nice.
Could you give me a ride? I'm on a business trip, so money is no object.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't about money.
She's rich. Driver Argus. I would drive her if she's rich.
Oh, a disappointing answer. But I understand. One must be vigilant. If you don't mind me asking, miss, what happened to your eyes? They're bloodshot. It's best not to drive with your eyes in such a state. You have a much higher chance of getting into an accident.
She's probably been going non-stop without rest.
That ain't none of your concern, Miss Sheep. See ya.
Just leaves. It'd be really funny if the sheep was Kayla. The mercenary closes the window, finally blocking out the endless chatter. She turns the ignition key, and the radio bursts to life, blaring disco music inside the vehicle. Oh my god, is that their disco song from before? It's kind of funny. I wouldn't have expected her to play disco in the car. Oh, she hates it. Never mind. She shuts it off and stomps on the gas. She's like, no way. The engine roars as the speedometer climbs higher and higher. In the fields on either side of the road, shepherds are herding their sheep. Unwelcome memories begin to surface. The land at the foot of the hills is covered in Indian grass, now turning a sunset red as autumn approaches.
Argus, come over here. This little lamb almost didn't make it out of her mama's belly.
She's pretty. The girl cuts the lamb's umbilical cord with a pair of scissors, while the ewe lies in the hay, baaing weakly.
That's life.
She prefers her own OST. Can you blame her? The disco was fun, but have you heard this
no
one?
living thing is born to suffer. Look, it's already standing.
The ewe licks off the afterbirth as the lamb struggles to stand on its shaky legs.
What an adorable little thing.
She grins as she wipes the blood and fluid from her hands onto her apron.
It's getting dark. We should take them back. Ain't no way they'll make it through the night out here with their mama hurt. And you can't see a thing at night.
You're right. Let's go.
What happened? The wind sweeps through the grass and rustles into the distance. Something happened. Argus grits her teeth and yanks the steering wheel, screeching her car into a U-turn. She slams on the gas, rushing back to where the sheep-like arcanist was. But when she arrives, there's nothing but a few cotton plants swaying in the breeze.
I should have minded my own damn business.
Perhaps. She turns the wheel again, harder this time. The tires screech as she makes another U-turn and drives off. In the distance, the sun dips behind the hills. Her vision is fading. She switches on the headlights. As expected, the light is too dim to make up for her night blindness. She can hardly see a thing. Damn. Why is she trying to drive at night then? She shouldn't. Unfortunately, it's too late to stop the crash. That was certainly a part 1. Actually kills somebody and then gets into a car accident. All in part 1. Wow. Anyway, what would be good for Tuesday? Is that a crocodile emoji? Can we spam a crocodile emoji or like a ghost emoji maybe? One of those should be good. We need Tuesday. We gotta spam. It's like her Oshi mark. We gotta summon her. Alright. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, maxing out Barbara. Let's go. Oh my god, it's 2 more Barbara. On the bright side, my Barbara's gonna be so cracked. I never planned to like actually use Barbara though, like ever, but at least for the event, I'm not complaining. What is she good for? What does she do?
It's you.
So, oh yeah, she's a shielder. She might be not that bad then, actually. To swap in on my team when I use a mix of intelligence and psychic. She might be good, and because I don't have a healer on that team, so a shielder would actually be pretty good. Yeah, Barbara's kit's not really bad. I can't see myself necessarily adding her to any of my existing teams, but her kit's pretty good. What I want to start doing though for the roguelite mode, I kind of want to start using a randomizer and just tossing in whatever it tells me. Because I think it'd be cursed and get me to use some of the ones I don't use as often. Or it evens them out anyway in terms of level. Oh, spirit, not psychic. I always mix it up, yeah. I have a decent amount of spirit characters, surprisingly. Let's go into Fog Descends. I am refusing to end stream until I pull Tuesday, though, by the way.
Before we left, TTT was telling me an urban myth about Texas.
Huh. Sounds about right.
That's how TTT's involved. Nice.
The story starts off in the typical way. A man was driving down a long Texas road when he saw a girl hitchhiking.
Can we appreciate this comic book cutscene? What the fuck? I love this.
The man dropped the girl off at a cemetery and drove on. It was late at night, so he was hoping to reach his destination quickly.
It is sick indeed. I love this.
After, he saw a funeral procession going down the road.
I disagree though. I think this event works better for Burton. It's a bit too serious for Matilda. I would have even liked to have like Tooth Fairy instead of
And he followed
Burton
them to the
maybe.
cemetery. Look, a piece of chocolate.
Do I have to click now or just wait? Probably just wait. A sudden beeping interrupts her story. That's true though. Vern's deadpan attitude is fun and weird. Imagine all this shit going around and Burton's like, so will you get in my suitcase? And they're like, my friend just died. And she's like, you didn't know.
Give me a moment. I have to take this. It's from the Foundation.
The voice on the other side is as calm as ever.
Timekeeper, this is an emergency notice. The Zeno base in Texas, USA has conducted a large-scale evacuation.
Shit.
Zeno has not yet responded regarding their actions. Should you encounter any difficulties on your trip there, please contact headquarters immediately.
Understood.
Burton's in a constant state of this might as well happen. Yep. She's just like the personification of the universe. She's like, what'll happen will happen. I will witness.
Despite these developments, your mission remains the same. Contact U2 editor Barbara, who was last seen near Route 77 collecting information, and find Erd's current whereabouts through her.
Embarrassing moment. I find out it's pronounced U2 and not U2.
Since U2 editors use a special communication channel, her current location is still unknown.
Our number is
We'll be
0.
in touch as
True.
soon as there's
Both
any new
everything and
information.
nothing. Also, ShinyBot TV, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Hopefully you had a good stream. Let me give you a quick shout out real fast. We're doing the new horror event in Reverse 1999. We're still pretty early, so don't worry. Nothing too major was missed if you want to jump in and relax. Hello, Sarmiento Wayne.
Any questions, Timekeeper?
No. Thank you.
All the best, then.
The communication ends. Lilia looks thoughtful.
What did they say?
There was a mass evacuation at the Zeno base in Texas.
What's that all about? They called me 2 days ago, saying that Red 38 was still under routine maintenance in their armament factory.
Well, obviously something happened.
But now, all of a sudden, they're gone?
I didn't complete the
How
main
am I going to
campaign
get my Red
personally.
38
I
back
finished
now,
up
huh?
to the end of chapter 6.
If they hadn't taken her away for inspection, we wouldn't be traveling in this little car, wasting all day on the road.
The operator only mentioned an evacuation. It's still possible that some of them have stayed behind to keep the factory running. If you're worried about Red 38, we can take a detour there. It's in Chisos. The town isn't far from here.
The last Grim's in your seat.
Hey, mister, can you take us to the cheeses? It's just a little detour.
Driver's like, fuck that. He taps his fingers rhythmically on the steering wheel.
Girls, I don't know why y'all are here. But whether it's just for a bit of adventure or for business, I gotta tell you, something ain't right in that town.
Don't play 2.2 until after chapter 7. Well, yeah, because 2.2 is chapter 8. I can't play chapter 7 until I finish chapter 8. That's how it works. I also have asked before, and I'm gonna repeat again because it still keeps happening. I don't want warnings if events spoil stuff. I would much rather just assume there's no connection. I have to get through the events while they're live, okay? If I'm behind in main story, I get it, but I can't always catch up.
Give the ghost stories a rest. Look, if you're trying to negotiate a higher price, at least be a little smart about it, instead of trying to spook us with a
The
few
game
tall
allows
tales.
you? Why does it allow you? It shouldn't allow you if it's main story. For events, even if they spoil main story, I get it, but main story is permanent. Like, it should just not let you.
You got me all wrong. Who in their right mind would throw away the cash in their hand unless they were forced to? Benjamins are good and all, but they ain't worth my life. Ain't no way I'm taking you there, no matter how much cash you throw at me.
Why? Were you the driver in that ghost story?
No.
The way he said, I was like, no. So believable.
Have you seen these things happen yourself? Come on, it's just a little detour. It won't even cost you much fuel.
That's a lie. Gas is expensive. I'd be like, okay, but you're paying like double now. He clenches his hands tightly around the steering wheel, his knuckles turning white from the pressure. Even without 2.0, they let you play 2.1. Yeah, because 2.1 is 2.1 is not main story, and 2.0 is not main story. Both of them are not main story. They're just events.
Sir?
You see that? It's fogging up.
Thick, milky fog envelops the car. How expensive was it back in the 90s? True. My assumption is still expensive, but I don't know. The driver pulls over.
Ain't no way this fog is natural. We shouldn't go any further. I'm stopping right here.
Ugh, fine. I'll drive. Swap seats with me.
He's like, okay, fine, then give me your car. Lily's powerful.
No! Nobody get out of the car.
You can't really stop them.
Why?
Are you kidding me? You haven't heard the stories, have you? Then what in the hell are you even doing here? When the fog rolls in on Route 77, you should always stay in the car. All kinds of terrible things hide in the fog. Some folks say they saw giant white crocodiles. Others say they saw dead bodies hanging from trees.
Burton's like, perfect. Sounds like Arcanus. Hops out even faster.
Ain't nobody leaving this car. Not until the fog's gone.
I just imagine Verton just silently opening the door and walking away. She would. He's interrupted by a drawn-out scraping sound on the roof of the car. Oh, God! This must be the driver that abandoned Barbara.
Is that?
Oh, come on! Don't tell me you're scared of this stuff.
Obviously he is. No response.
He's fainted.
fucking fainted. A strange atmosphere spreads inside the car, and they sit and listen to the scraping on the roof. But this is nothing compared to what happened at Green Lake campsite. Finally, the scraping stops, and a few black and white figures dart past the windows.
I see. This looks like the work of a mumus. It's a critter commonly seen in the southern US. When they're frightened, they produce a fog-like gas from their respiratory trumpet.
So one of them must be just like chilling here.
So that sound is
And
just
it's like,
some
hey,
critter
please don't
scratching
drive
along
through
on
my
the roof.
home. Lilia opens the door.
At this rate, I won't get my Red 38 back for another month. Well, I always wanted to try this. Help me move this guy. And you'll have to give up your passenger seat, Capitan.
You move the fainted guy off the seat and take over.
I know what you're thinking, but do you have a US driver's license? Or any driver's license at all, for that matter?
The second part is particularly concerning. Like, Lilia, do you actually have a license?
What do I need that for? I can fly a broom and even do all those maneuvers. That takes more skill than driving a car, don't you think?
Yeah, maybe different skills. This sounds like a very bad idea.
Compared to flying, driving a car is child's play. Just look at the number of drivers compared to pilots in the world.
Oh no! Oh no! Even Burton is like speechless. Following the pilot's plan, they adjust positions. Why is Burton going along with this? I would be jumping out of the car!
Now, where do we start?
She glances at the dashboard in front of her. This doesn't look like the interior of an SU-01BE. A minor issue. Like, I don't know how to use this UI, but like for car, I don't know the word, but I'll figure it out as we drive. She thinks back to her training.
Start both engines. Keep the tachometer at 70%. Here's the nose wheel steering, the position indicator for the joystick, the throttle lever. And these are for the flaps.
There's no flaps.
No, that's not right. We're in a car, not a flying machine.
Burton should really leave. The rear seat passenger quietly fastens her seatbelt, slightly out of concern, just in
Let's
case.
just get out, Capitan.
It should have been always buckled, but anyway.
Good decision.
Yeah, probably for the best.
If these critters are responsible for this fog, our solution is simple. We drive them away.
Just kill them.
Let's go.
Let's fight the critter. And then we can move on. She opens the door, and the thick fog outside rushes in like a tide. These are really fast this time. Dang. I'm making solid progress today. Anyway! Alright, crocodile emojis and ghosts. Let's go. I still have a good amount of pulls left. We're fine. Matilda gets all the hot guys and Burton gets all the horror elements. My two favorite things! Hot guys and horror elements. Amazing. So I'm winning no matter who gets the event. And then there was the, I forget the region. This is the time of our lives event, which was neither of the two so much, but it was still fun. Okay! In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! I know it's the Australian one, but I forget the name of like the Uluru games. That's what I meant to say, the Uluru. Fuck. I forgot the word for Uluru. Fuck that. Cool. That's fine.
Great.
Oh shit. No. Here. Yes. Back to the event. I think I can do one more scene before I take a break, maybe? The magazine column was always popular, but now the columnist trail has vanished near Route 77. The Hitchhiker's column. Since our last column, we've been inundated with letters, tapes, and voice recordings from our passionate readers. I must say, the impact of the piranhas in the sewers story exceeded my expectations. One anonymous reader compiled 23 different urban sewer predator legends she picked up during her travels and asked when I was going to write about the country witch who turned into a hare. She fondly recalled how her grandmother's amusing witch stories, tinged with a touch of gentle fright, would lull her to sleep as a child. I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to this reader. These contributions are invaluable to my writing, and I'll soon delve into these childhood tales. Stories of mysterious transformative arcane skills are truly captivating, and their prevalence might be more widespread than I initially thought. As we continue with the last issue's theme, sewer legends intertwine with conspiracy theories. For example, in a tape sent by a Mr. K from New York City, a relative of his staunchly believes that the government secretly hired a team to feed albino fish living in the sewer. What the fuck? In a previous investigation, the teenager shared his thrilling experience. He encountered human-sized, upright, walking reptiles and rodents in the city sewers. These stories often end up with the line, "The government knows they exist, but the higher-ups are keeping it all hush-hush." More radical speculators suggest that city sewers can easily be used as experimental sites, with piranhas, alligators, giant snakes, and all manner of other dangerous creatures being secretly bred by the government or mysterious organizations for unknown purposes. Yeah, dude, breeding the monsters in the sewers. Guys, make sure you close your toilet at night or they might come out and get you. In our next column, we'll be returning to Texas, where the series began. As you read this, I'll most likely have set off on a new adventure. Perhaps our paths will cross on the dusty roads of Texas. Who's the fuck wrote that? Wow. Wow. Okay, baby broadcaster. Maybe it's Barbara that wrote it. That'd be kind of funny. This is why she's on her business trip. To get out of the car and step onto the asphalt road. A barely perceptible moisture fills the air. The mist is pervasive, even filling their ears and nostrils. A faint breeze runs along their faces, like a spider's web blowing in the wind. A flash of insight comes through from some distant, unreachable place. No way! Insight for free in this game?
What is it, Capitan?
Someone's casting arcane skills nearby.
Oh god. The crying of a baby throbs faintly in her ears like an insect bite. That's not unsettling at all.
Do you hear that? Sounds like a crying baby.
Is it a broadcaster shaped like a baby? It's just an actual baby.
Better go take a look.
The grass is rustling, as if something is moving nearby.
You know, a Texan soldier once told me about a notorious bandit back in his hometown many years ago. He would record the sound of a crying baby and play it outside the homes of single mothers. Then he'd wait, ready to attack them if any of them opened their door to look for the baby.
That's a true thing, actually. I remember reading about this before. I remember, too, because of this incident, even if you hear a baby or see an actual baby or child outside your house, if you're, like, alone, you should not open the door. Even if it's late at night and there's, like, a random child or baby. Sometimes people can literally use that to lure people out, and the best thing you can do is to call the police. And that is terrifying, because it's gonna get innocent people who genuinely are scared and concerned and want to help. It's so scary.
Yes, but the actions of one man don't negate all other calls for help.
That's also true, though, but I don't know, I'd be too scared.
Of course not. It's just a reminder to be ready for anything. We're close now. Prepare yourself.
I mean, these guys don't have to be scared. They could probably take on a serial killer.
Got it.
The grass sways, and the faint crying stops. The fog grows thicker.
Burton, over here!
A broken flashlight lies on the ground. The damage looks recent. But the crocodile wouldn't cry like a baby, so this must still be a trap. Not far away, they spot a foot in a black shoe. That's my wife! Actual wife, oh my god. I thought that she showed up so quickly! That is my wife! They spot a foot in a black shoe and a pale ankle disappearing under purple fabric.
Hello. Please help.
There's actual monsters here, but I wonder if she's controlling them. A frail woman tightly cradles a swaddled infant that is not an infant, we know better. her body curled up and trembling with fear.
Are you alright, miss?
The maid turns her head. Her face is pale, as if all the blood has been drained from it. Would you trust this if you found it on the side of the road and it needed a drive? Would you trust it? I would not trust, but I would still give it a drive. Hello, good night.
Finally. Someone.
Hello, amazing Chili. I agree, the critters are actually really cute. Like, look at them.
Please, help me. These critters won't let me leave. Every time I try, they knock me back. My baby's starving and crying. If you hadn't come, I really don't know what I would have done.
What are they saying, Coom? The critter makes a wary sound.
I've never read about them attacking anyone in any reports. In fact, they're known for being rather timid.
That's why I think she's controlling them.
Reports don't necessarily capture the whole story, Capitan. Look at them. They don't seem very timid to me.
They're timid now. It just changes to cool. The mammoth before them opens its mouth wide, revealing its sharp white teeth.
Careful, it's going to attack.
Then we better protect Tuesday. I thought I'd be fighting my wife, but alas. This also works. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Sadly, these are counterfeits. Glad to be a
I did not mean to do that.
So untamed.
That's it. Coming up next. TTT is kind of fun to play. I never really get to do that often. What did you say? Look how cute they are! They're so fluffy!
What should I sing?
Intriguing, isn't it?
Tuesday in it. Well, I mean, I guess in it's kind of like a southern thing too. I found out at one point, and it's really ironic that we don't really think about it so much, but Southern and British accents are actually pretty similar in some ways.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
We don't really necessarily think about it, but when you hear them, they actually have a lot of similarities.
Now, to divide the spoils.
They're different,
or should
of course,
I say,
but
a reasonable reallocation.
there's a surprising amount of overlap. The creatures scatter, the grass rustling as they flee.
They always run off so quickly.
The woman pulls herself up off the ground and brushes the dirt from her skirt. Then why were you on the ground?
Are you alright?
Why didn't you fight them? You're capable.
Did you get a good look at them? Those slippery little things look like seals, don't they? They always jump on passing cars and rub their flat hind legs on the roof, making that coarse, raping sound.
Then her car must have gotten fucked too. Maybe she was just on the way to work. Her main question is, how does the baby breathe getting wrapped up like that? That's why my first thought when I saw this event was that baby is fucking dead. Then I pay paid more attention to the trailer, and I'm like, it's a crocodile. Which I still don't understand how it breathes, but you know.
Amazing.
Yeah,
creatures,
Tennant's
aren't
really
they?
fun. She's one of my favorite
These
units to
little
use.
fearmongers.
Wind sweeps across the plains, dispersing the fog. The woman's face flushes red as she sways lightly in the breeze.
But they are, in fact, easily frightened. The slightest movement could startle them. That's why it's foggy all year around here. Many of my guests have trouble finding their way to the motel.
Hello, Erin Kelly.
Are you ladies looking to check in at the motel?
Motel?
Yes, Tuesday's motel. If you're looking for a comfortable bed for the night, it's the place to go.
I feel like she's luring me there.
Anyway, thank you so much for saving us. I owe you one.
She pats the swaddled baby. I do not like the fact that it's crying when I know what's in there. I do not like this.
Excuse me.
Something is very
Are you
wrong.
the maid at Tuesday's motel?
Oh, I almost forgot to introduce myself. Folks around here call me Tuesday.
You'll guess. I'm the maid. Tuesday. And they're like, oh, so you're the owner. No, I'm the maid. Tuesday. So you're a maid with the same name as the hotel. Yes.
Hey, Tuesday, over here. Hey, Tuesday, breakfast for one, please. Tuesday, Tuesday. Oh, ain't we all like horses? And our names like the rain's pulling at us.
It does feel like that sometimes. She looks the two of them over.
Do you need a place to stay, ladies?
Thank you for your kindness. But our driver's still in the car. We can't just leave him there.
And our luggage and travel documents are still in the trunk, along with our cash too. Let's head back now that the fog has cleared.
She's like, no, I mean, no, I wasn't gonna say. She's like, no, you can't leave the fog. I mean, you can't leave the fog yet. Yeah, yet. Nah, you just never leave, bitch.
Shall I lead the way?
You?
She looks the maid up and down suspiciously. Yeah, how does she know the way to the car? That's weird.
What were you doing out here alone anyway?
This entire thing has been very weird.
I was waiting for a guest. It's been 2 hours and they still haven't shown
This
up.
is actually true, though. She was waiting for Barbara. Or was she? It was either Barbara or Argus. She was probably waiting for Barbara because Argus just found out about it and is heading there, but Barbara actually needs to go to the motel.
I thought, rather than waiting here, I would pay you back for helping me. I assume you parked near Route 77? Let me take you there.
Ooh, I like this song too. The setting sun scatters its light, illuminating the dogwood and cotton plants in the fields.
That coward.
Did he take the car and drive away? The car is gone. And nothing remains but a few scattered pieces of luggage. Amazing. Just threw out their stuff and drove away.
He just threw out our luggage and took off. How pathetic.
At least they don't have to pay. That's nice. At least he took money from their bags,
At least
maybe.
he didn't take the luggage with him.
Are you going to thumb a ride with all these bags? I'd advise against that, especially here. You've seen those movies, right? Bad things can happen on the road out here.
If there's no one watching, anything can happen. People can just take your shit.
There are a lot of smugglers around these days.
There's a clear concern in her voice.
Did you say your motel wasn't far from here?
Yes, come this way.
She's
There's
in
an easy
cahoots with
trail
the
that won't
drivers to
dirty
get
your
them in
shoes.
that motel. The joke's on them. I'd follow her willingly.
Don't worry, it ain't far.
Maybe I sabotage the car just because I wanted to go to the motel. I really like her eye makeup too. Her character design is really gorgeous. It looks okay, but for real, let's take a break for a second. Would you guys actually stay in this motel? going to be honest, as a kid, I probably would have. Now, no. I'm trying to find out if there's like a real hotel this is based on. I can't find one that looks identical. I found one that looks pretty similar. But it's easy to find motels that look the same, so. Wait. Route 66 is the real one, right? Route 66 Motel. This looks like maybe. There's like a number of different motels on it, I think. I can't find an image that looks exactly like hers. Route 77 is also real. Oh, shoot. Route 77 motel? I can't find an image from any that say Route 77 motel, so I don't know. Route 66 has a lot of urban legends, though, I think, doesn't it? Which is why I thought maybe it was related to that one. I did find a hotel that looks very different, but I wonder if it could be, like, vaguely based on this, because it's historic Route 66 motel. It kind of looks like maybe at least a similar vibe. I found one a while back with a sign that looked kind of similar, but like kind of this kind of vibe, I think, is what it's hinting at. But I can't find one that has like the exact same roof and everything. Route 77 goes through Texas. Then I wonder, for some reason I thought 66. Route 77 motel, I search it and all I get is, all I find is modern stuff or like places in Arizona. Oh wait, this looks like it could be it. No, this one's in New Jersey, so it can't be. But the sign looks so close, damn. I'll have to do more research into this one. Maybe it's just a very generic motel. It might not be based on a specific place. Unlike the disco. When I have more info from the event, it might be easier to find stuff. But yeah. I used to stay in a lot of really cheap roadside motels when I was younger on road trips. Because they're cheap and I guess if you're staying with like a whole family, it's a lot more brave. But then when I started traveling on my own a lot, like just solo traveling for CEO stuff, I was too scared. I was too scared to stay at places like this alone. The walk isn't far indeed. Before long, they're standing in front of the motel.
When night falls and the signs are lit, a weary traveler may find a comfortable place to rest here.
Under the shade of the neem trees, the wooden porch awaits its owner, darkening in the fading sunlight.
Welcome to Tuesday's Motel, ladies.
Oh yeah. That's actually a perfect spot to take a break, I think. Yeah. And then, when I come back, we can do another pull for Tuesday, but I feel like just getting to the motel, perfect. Perfect spot to take a minute and go refill my drink and go to the washroom. But I will leave my screen right here so you guys know we are ready to do some polls as soon as I get back. Because I am still getting Tuesdays today. I haven't lost the 50-50 in a very, very, very long time. Actually, since I started playing the game, I only lost the 50-50 once. I got a Sotheby on, I think, one of the banners? I don't know which one. Maybe it's Juice banner? I don't know. I got a single Sotheby on a not Sotheby banner. Other than that, I've never lost the 50-50, so I'm like due for a loss. So we'll see. I have 47,000 drops though, so I think I'm okay. At least I hope so. Anyway, I also need Angel, but I also need Tuesday more. So we're gonna try that when I get back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, but if you want to see the polls, don't go anywhere. We'll get them as soon as we get back. Shit, I didn't. You know what? Spooky screen is fine here. It's fine. Glorious Gob Strike! Aye, Captain! I can't hear you! Glorious Gob Strike! Oh!
I also want to use this time to say happy birthday, Joaquin, on the 20th.
Woo!
Love you.
Happy birthday.
Everybody.
Happy birthday.
I got you nothing.
Happy birthday.
Look under your chair. It's bees.
Oh yeah, bees, baby. Go tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Exact same fucking thing. How does that happen? Same ad lib. Oh my god. Same brain cells. Same brain cells.
It was shared.
Just one synapse fired for both brains.
That was fantastic.
So I bet my nose is running. But I did not mute that because I'm not thinking. I am so sorry. Blech. Okay, we're gonna learn it on the spot. It's fine. Laheen! So you just get one syllable from me. Look at her face. We have, oh shit, hold on. Next up, we have Lane. So I'm gonna grab Lane. Cha-cha-cha. Okay, hold on. Grabbing you. Man, my boobs are just too powerful. I keep smacking them. I did not anticipate this because in my tests I wasn't reaching over my iPad. Here we go. Joey! Excuse me? That is my throne. I will sit on your face. Not in a friendly way. I'll fart on it. I'll fart on your head. You want that? You want that? I bet some of you would though, so maybe I shouldn't threaten that. I will sit. I will sit on you. This is my throne! Mine! See you. Watching as their worlds drift apart. One soul's cry, a passion dwelling within. Sacrifice, a final plea to her kin. Yet this bond of hope by treachery was broke, scattering her words to the winds. Isn't that the girl's hand? No! The one with the bracelet, isn't it his? Wait, no, that is my hand. Oh, I'm touching my own boobs. Okay. Nice. You know, it's like personal stress balls attached to your body. No big deal. No big deal. Poor Donnie. Oh yeah, Donnie died. I forgot. I forgot that he fucking died. Oh my god. That ass though. I don't actually like eating calamari. I don't like the chewy. I'd rather eat the metal. Metal salty. You guys ever just like lick your zippers? Like if you're wearing a hoodie or whatever, you ever just lick the zipper? I used to be really bad for that. I just put the zipper in my mouth and like suck on it. I'd get in trouble so much as a kid. We're just like tasting zippers. I've always been tempted to lick metal poles in the winter just to see if they taste different. But luckily, I've always managed to like just resist. It's not hygienic, but it's tasty! It's tasty! Oh no! 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 I gotta mute the game! I wanna hear this! I wanna hear this!
I'm not crying. You're crying. I'm not crying.
I enjoy watching other people suffer as I did. What a perfect clip! Amazing! Oh. Understandable reaction, honestly. Oh.
No signs of life.
Official confirmation of death. Our investigation mission is complete.
What the fuck, guys? I was not expecting this. This part still hits so hard years later. Thank you for the raid and allowing me to. Okay. Yeah! Guys, guess what I got that I thought would really suit the vibes of this stream. It's non-alcoholic. It's like de-alcoholized because I don't actually drink. But I got some red wine. It's alcohol-free red wine, but I thought it just kind of suited the vibe of the event. So I'm just gonna be sipping on some wine. It feels good for the event. I saw it in the fridge and I'm like, Let's go! Anyway, we have a very important temple to do, don't we? So I'm gonna need once more of those crocodile and ghost emojis. Let's go. What do you mean grape juice? No, it's actually wine. There's a lot less sugar and it's still fermented, but like they put it through a process that means it's no longer alcoholic. Like you can get drunk on it, but it is alcohol. It's just no longer alcoholic. I don't know how to word it. It's just wine for people who can't drink, basically, and yeah. I just like the taste of it, so I was like, oh yeah, nice and comfy, sounds great. Anyway, let's go! We're into the drops. Pain. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chat, did she get Tuesday? Let's find out. No. Eventually. LFL Siderean and bad goldfish. We'll get her eventually. I think I'm gonna max out Barbara though. How can one person get so many Barbaras? What the fuck? Every single pull I have gotten at least one Barbara. I am literally going to max out Barbara. This is incredible. I only need 2 more Barbaras, guys. Holy shit. Man. Beep beep, it's a sheep indeed. Wasted opportunity. When you find the sheep at the side of the road, wasted opportunity for her not to be like, beep beep, I'm a sheep. Maybe everyone would have rage quit the game, actually, out of cringe. So maybe it's best they didn't do that. Okay. Let's see. Hello, Laser. Let's keep going. What do you guys think of the vibe so far for it, though? It's more comfy than scary so far, but it's still kind of like the tone and atmosphere is really nice. Hello, David Gonzalez. We just got to the motel. The maid stands behind the front desk in the motel lobby. She's checking in her new guests.
That'll be $25 altogether. Will that be on card or cash?
Cash, please.
I read somewhere, I think, I don't know if it's 100% accurate or not, but there were some arguments about, like, do they use AI in their backgrounds? Because the backgrounds can look a bit wonky sometimes. But from what I understand, it's not AI so much as it's, like, the way they involve photo bashing, which I think is kind of interesting and makes sense. Because sometimes you can tell, like, certain things that repeat in the background look out of place in some locations because they look exactly the same in multiple locations. And that's the technique of photo bashing. Because it's just kind of like stamping it and stuff. Huh. It's fascinating. I want to like see their process. The maid holds up the passport, comparing the information on it.
Hey, do you know if there's an armament factory in the town nearby?
Trying to find where they need to actually go.
An armament factory?
She studies Lilia's outfit and smiles as she responds.
Yes, there is one. Would you like a map?
She opens a drawer, pulls out a map, and hands it to her.
If you plan on visiting, make sure to return early. It can be a difficult walk in the dark.
Anything can be a difficult walk in the dark. Lilia quickly finds the town labeled Jesus on the map.
Doesn't seem far from here.
It's about an hour's walk. I'd recommend leaving tomorrow morning.
I disagree. That's pretty far.
It's getting late. It's best not to be outside at night.
Thanks, but I'm going right now.
Okay, bye. I'm not. She moves with swift purpose to the door.
Nothing can go wrong as long as I have Red 38 by my side.
Call me if anything happens.
Like what? I can handle myself.
Lilia probably can. I feel like if anyone can handle themselves, it's probably Lilia. A rush of wind enters as Lilia opens the door and makes her way out of the motel. Leaving the two awkward, serious characters that say very little together. Oh no.
Don't worry. She'll check in later.
Here's your passport.
She won't check in, actually. She'll die.
Have you been working here since the opening of this place?
Yes.
Well, obviously her name is Tuesday.
How's business?
The maid laughs softly.
Not too great. It's the off-season now. You don't seem too good at small talk. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Literally being like, Burton, you're socially awkward and you don't know how to say random nice things, so just get to the point already. Burton's blushing, that's so cute.
I do have one question. Have you seen a sheep-headed arcanist around?
She shows the information provided by the Foundation. Oh, she was trying to find Barbara. That's so
That's
sad.
not a face you'd easily forget.
I guess Tuesday genuinely hasn't seen her then.
And why are you looking for this arcanist?
For world peace. Looking for an editor of Utu. The actual reason.
Utu. I think I've heard of that before.
I feel like World Peace Tuesday would just not care.
That's a magazine
Or she
specially
just, oh,
made
that's
for
nice, and then
arcanists,
move on.
right? Well, I'm sorry to say that I've never met an arcanist with the head of a sheep. I can help you ask around if you...
Suddenly, the ceiling starts to tremble. A surge of arcane energy comes from above.
What's...
Don't ask what's hiding in the attic. Because you probably don't want to know.
Sounds like something's going wrong upstairs. Sorry about that.
She's like, don't worry, this happens all the time. Burton's just like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Let's head up. Your room's on the 2nd floor, too. Then we can take a look at what's happened.
Sounds good.
Although Vernon,
Just
out of
so
all
you
people,
know,
would be interested,
guests
so...
upstairs are a little...
Yeah, they're a little... A little something. And then you're putting Verton upstairs with them? Wow. The maid hesitates. Little undead, maybe?
Well, you can stay behind me if you like.
Verton would just walk in front of her and be like, nah, I'm good.
How about it?
Show me. Oh, it's just Argus threatening someone. Once again, I wish that was me. With all the noise, damn, she's really going at it. A voice echoes from down the hall. Hello, Azure Sniper. You be down bad too? Yeah, understandable. It's not even just Tuesday, it's Argus. You haven't even seen Argus yet. Like, damn.
It's just a simple room swap. I'm sure it won't be no trouble at all for a generous lady such as yourself.
That's the guest staying in room 210. She arrived here the night before yesterday. She was injured when she came in. Seems it didn't take her long to recover.
Now that she's recovered, she's a little more aggressive.
But I don't quite understand why she insists on swapping rooms with the other guests. If she does the same to you, please call the front desk. I'll do my best to
Or I could invite her to stay in my room with me. Hear me out. Why do I have to swap? If she wants to investigate my room, why can't I just stay in there?
Why didn't you offer her your help? She needs it more than I do.
Oh.
Hello, Greg Johnson.
things
Yeah,
don't work
Tuesday's
like that
voice is
here,
really
miss.
nice.
Everyone has their own secrets. With the variety of guests we get, it's best to keep your mouth shut, or else somebody will shut it for you.
God, that's so ugh. There's a lot of red flags in that sentence.
Although there are fewer bounty hunters around these days. My advice is to stay quiet if you don't want any trouble. Especially if you're dealing with an armed mercenary. You know how things like that play out down here in Texas, don't you?
Understood.
The voice down the hall continues.
Or do you have something else in mind?
Is your room bigger and better than this one?
Oh no! Why did Argus think it's a good idea to fucking fight Anjo? Is she insane? A more lively voice chimes in.
That's the guest of room 218 speaking. She too.
They're just
is a
gonna
young
kill
lady
each
like
other.
You
I
remember all
forgot
the
she was
guests
in this.
and their room numbers.
You'd remember her too if she'd been staying in your motel for a month. Miss Kimberly's been here for just over that.
I keep forgetting they call her Miss Kimberly. I just saw her and immediately recognized it as Anjo. I'll figure out when I finally play Chapter 7 probably who the fuck Kimberly is. The maid quickly moves towards the source of the voice. The man before her looks haggard, his back slightly hunched, his eyes yellowed and cloudy. He looks very exhausted. She's from 2.0? Oh yeah, 2.0 was her first introduction, wasn't it? And that's where they just called her Kimberly, but I think I recognized her from the Chinese trailers then, probably. I really like the EP for Anjo too. It's really pretty.
Mirror. The mirror.
I haven't watched the video for it though. I'm too scared to watch any of the videos for the songs that I'm behind on, but I heard the song and it's really pretty. Well, Grandpa Noogie, unfortunately, you didn't scare me, though. I'm sorry.
Mr. Stefan, are you coming out for some fresh air?
Everyone in the hallway turns to look at the maid.
Maid, you're just in time.
Does she not know her name?
I'd like to swap rooms with this Kimberly lady.
No. Angel's voiced by Bernice and Kokomi's VA. I know her more as Suen's VA. I love it. Honestly, Risa May is genuinely one of my favorite voice actors. Like, I have never heard her in a role where I wasn't just completely in awe at what a wonderful job she did. She's an amazing singer too, but not everyone knows that about her as much. But like, genuinely, I actually cried a bit when she followed me on Twitter because I just felt so honored. I was like, I felt so honored. I don't think I've never actually talked to her really, but I just the fact that I've been perceived at all, I was like,
if Miss Kimberly and yourself have come to an agreement, then I see no reason why you can't do so.
Mm-hmm. The man makes a dry, rasping sound, his vocal cords trembling unnaturally. It's like he's speaking for the first time in his life. I'm gonna be honest, just speaking of these two games in general, as someone who likes to do voice acting, I feel like if I had like a dream game to be in, as much as Nikkei would be great, I genuinely think my dream thing to work on would probably be this. Just where the dub is so universally loved, it's like if you get in this, it'd really feel like you made it, you know?
Timekeeper?
Oh shit.
Have we met?
This response seems to trigger something. His expression twists.
Vertin?
He doesn't like me.
That's me. Do I know you, sir?
I saw you in the newspaper.
I like his voice, it's really well done. All of them are,
The
but...
newspaper, that vacuum bomb. Did you see the explosion? You must have, because you made it happen. You dropped the bomb, you murderers.
I'm assuming this is something I don't know, so I'm gonna look away from chat, but reminder not to connect to anything I might have missed without playing Chapter 7.
Justice? No, not a single one. Instead, you were congratulated and given medals. Revolting. Disgusting. Why were you rewarded for murder?
I also feel like he doesn't have the whole story, probably. He blabbers on, working himself into a frenzy.
Meanwhile, I'm stuck in this hotel. Lord, is this what my life has come to?
I really like, that his voice is like, the thing is, with his voice, it's not the type of voice that you would, like, I guess, stereotype for the role? I don't know. It's not very generic. It has a very unique sound. And I really like it. It fits so well. But it's not, like, the voice you'd immediately assume to come out of him. But once you hear it, you're like, this is absolutely the perfect choice. I really don't know how to put that into words. It's nice. It's different. It's not that simple, though, as trying an audition, unfortunately. Kung Dharma. It's like, you don't really get to just talk to a project and be like, hi, please let me audition. It's much more complicated than that. If it was that easy, man. Yeah, not generic is probably a good way to put it.
But we've never met before.
If it was easy enough to audition for anything you want, I would already be doing that.
Of course you don't know me, but I'll get the truth out. I'll expose your crimes to the public.
God, I love him. He sounds so unhinged. The man's deranged rant continues, his knuckles turning white as he clenches his fists.
That rotting woman in the tub, that sheep-headed monster, and that one inside the mirror.
He's seen some things.
Sheep-headed, you say? Wait, sir.
Shh, don't startle him. He's totally crazy.
Seems to know stuff, though.
I should have known it was all fake. If they're giving out medals for killing people, then I should have one too. That shiny medal. It should be mine.
Oh, speaking of horror, guys, I got Horrorpedia! He's in the shop right now. I used golden ticket things I've been saving up. We bought this shit out of him the second I saw he was there. He bites down hard on his lip, his cloudy eyes staring straight ahead. He steps forward.
Stay back.
Oh, also, in the shop, there's a paid thing right now. It is a paid thing, but it's only a few dollars where you're guaranteed a 5-star from a selection box. I actually did buy that just because I will never buy for pulls, but spending money guaranteed to get a character, that's really good if there's any you don't have yet on that list. But the man has already lunged at them. I think it was like somewhere between $1 and $5 for a guaranteed character. It's a really good deal. I definitely recommend checking it out if you're a collector and you're missing any of them. I think I got a Cornbloom dupe with it. Just because if she's a really good unit, I thought for really cheap, having another Betray wouldn't be a bad thing. Okay.
Let the curtain rise.
Ulu might actually be one of the options, but I can't remember for sure. I know for sure that Cornbloom and Yenisei are there. I don't remember who the others are though. He looks like a zombie or something. Like, look at his eyes. This guy is so fucked up.
So untamed. So free. Don't let go. What did you say?
I said you're fucked up. So Ulu is the third one. Yeah, Ulu is there. I thought so, yeah. So if you're not free to play and you don't mind spending like small amounts of money, you can literally just buy Ulu right now. Like straight up. I don't pay for pulls. No, I don't. I have a gambling addiction from like other games and stuff, just like in-game currency. So I don't trust myself ever to spend money on pulls. It's something I said I'll never do, and I meant it. I'm not free to play. Like I'll buy battle passes and like monthly pass type things and costumes. So I'm not free to play, but I don't spend money on pulls. I never have, never will. I did once actually. It's a lie. In Genshin Impact, I spent $20 once just for the memes. And then I got the character I wanted by some fucking miracle. But other than that, I never have, never will. Even that, I regretted because it was like a slippery slope and I don't want to get worse, so never again. Never again, not even just for one as a joke, because I kept thinking if I didn't get it in that one, that would have been so dangerous. Yeah, gambling is love, gambling is life. Unfortunately, a little too much so for me, and I've witnessed other people get in serious trouble from spending money on... I don't really know anyone personally that fell into trouble with Gacha, but I know a lot of people who fell into trouble with casinos. So I'm not opening that door for myself, unfortunately, with real money. A single blow from the butt of the mercenary shotgun knocks the man out. Oh, poor... Wait. I legitimately cannot tell right now. Let me show you what I mean. I thought that she was going to be like scared and hyperventilating. I don't know, she looks kind of horny. Like, it's not just me, right? That's blush, right? Like zoomed in. I'm not imagining this, right? She's really excited, huh? I thought she was like scared, but instead she's like she's just like, oh yeah, keep doing whatever you're doing. Oh my god, Tuesday. She's just enjoying watching. Honestly, I kind of ship Tuesday and August though. Even though I know nothing about them interacting, I just like the idea of them because I just do. So, I'm not against this, but I'm definitely a little bit caught off guard. The maid breathes heavily as we noticed. Her face slightly flushed. Wow, even the description didn't really hold back. Wow.
I'm ever so sorry about all this, Miss Verton.
No, you're not. Be honest.
You've only just arrived, and you've had to deal with so much trouble already.
Oh, it's no
you
trouble.
let them stay here.
In fact, I'm glad that we came here.
Verton's like, yeah, I've seen worse. Hello.
That man said he'd seen a sheep-headed monster.
That's true. Argus and Tenant. That would be cool. Yeah. Cowgirl team would be fun. I love the version of Tenant with the hat. I feel like, I wonder what it's supposed to be though, because that was from the India arc, but it kind of has cowboy vibes in a way.
Oh, that. He's quite delusional. Surely you won't take the ramblings of a madman for a fact, will you?
I think what he's saying
He's
is
been
true
peculiar
partially,
since
but
the day
like
he checked
mixed
in.
up.
He spasms and twitches and pays little attention to his surroundings.
You're saying that right in front of him. How rude.
It's best not to have a face-to-face conversation
Although I think
with
he's like
him.
passed out right now
Who
anyway.
knows what he'll do next.
Yeah, she's excited about the idea.
Hey, you, maid. Enough chatter. You have a job to do.
The girl impatiently interrupts their conversation.
I've accepted the offer this, Miss Argus made. What's next? What should we do?
She went to Delhi to scam people with her arcane powers. Yeah, I love her. Tenant is Tenant. She's my favorite scam artist.
Apologies, Miss Kimberly. I'll be with you in a moment. Could the both of you wait for me at the front desk? The rooms need a tidy up before they can be occupied. You may take a rest on the couch in the lobby while you wait. Miss Verton, I'm afraid I'll have to leave you here. Do you mind going to your room alone?
Oh man, you're not gonna accompany me?
Not at all.
The suitcase sways with her steps as she heads to her room. Once again, the air pulses with the flow of arcane energy, compelling her to look back. Who's the baddie in the sun hat? The unit that's gonna come next patch. Hell yeah. Hello, Ironclaw, and it's Silverchair.
Ma'am, you can just leave the room as it is. If you clean it, it'll interfere with my work.
It's your birthday tomorrow. Better hope there's no storm and we actually reach your birthday. Fingers crossed.
You might want to check on that Kimberly lady. She looks starved. She wouldn't stop shaking.
I don't trust Kimberly. A cluster of emerald light sparks in the mercenary's left eye, scattering like a bird unfurling its brilliant tail flowers.
Oh,
yeah, Tenant's one of the characters that's getting improved, isn't she?
To eat?
Yeah. I'm really excited to have the improved version of Tenant and Sotheby because I use them both quite a bit. Fun fact. They were both my first I3s. It is one hell of a dress. No, she's gorgeous. I love that outfit.
I'm fine.
The guest's face visibly sours.
I agreed to change rooms, didn't I? Why are you two still mocking me?
She turns her attention to the mercenary.
You're not exactly a pleasant person to do business with. You know that, right?
Neither are you, aren't you?
Well, darn.
She's got looks that
What
could
got
kill.
you
She
so
could surely
riled
kill
up?
you. And the last event, her battle was apparently a doozy. A lot of people really struggled, but honestly, in hard mode, I still got it my first try.
It's too late now. A deal's a deal. You can backpedal if you like, but it ain't wise to mess with the girl packing heat down here in Texas. Later, Miss
What
Kimberly.
if I'm doing it on purpose, though? Because I want to see Argus mad at me. I want her to look at me like I'm garbage. The mercenary's eye
arcane skill
gleams as she turns the lock and enters the hard one room. I love a woman who just kill me, great, because this game is full of them. At least a Tuesday and Argus would probably actually kill you, at minimum. Meow. Okay, doing another 10 pull. Hello, Chobosuke! Hopefully Cyberpunk was fun. I watched the anime, but I never played it. But the anime was pretty good. Alright! We need to do another 10 pull! Spam the crocodile and the ghost emojis. We have to get her to come home for real this time. Not more Barbaras! Not Barbara, please! If you spam sheep, I will kill you. Do not. No, please! No! No! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Oh no. Oh no! Guys, what if it's a triple Barbara? It can't be, right? It can't be a triple Barbara. It can't be. It can't be. Okay, it's one Barbara. And Desert Flannel and Baby Blue. Okay. But it is a Barbara. Guys, I haven't pulled a single Tuesday. I have pulled like 5 or 4 Barbaras. No, I've pulled 5 Barbaras now. How do you pull 5 Barbaras before you pull a Tuesday? How? 5! How do you even manage that?
See? Papi is greeting you. Press this button.
Not even other 5 stars. It's just always her for some reason. I am still happy that on Korea's banner I managed to max out Pioneer though. That was nice. Could use more sheep. I mean, I could use one more, technically. I wouldn't be opposed to getting a sheep maxed out, but I don't need more than that. Watch me get a 10 pull and it's just 10 Barbaras at this point, for real.
No, I don't want to...
Barbara to P5, we're almost there. I think it's gonna happen. I think P5 Barbara is gonna happen. I'm gonna be real. A sudden message. The message is bad, and then we turn around and it's a Barbara. Honestly, the room looks pretty nice. The door creaks as she opens it, and her nostrils are hit with the distinct scent of floor wax. Ew! She flips the switch, and after a brief hum of electricity, the room lightens up.
That man, Stefan, he clearly knows something. But he appears to be rather mentally unstable, and he's hostile towards me.
But what he was
Adam
saying
Z cautioned me on
genuinely
this.
relates to what she needs to know.
I must be extra careful when dealing with people like him. Should make sure I have a backup plan in place before proceeding. Still no sign of Lilia.
She tries contacting her on her communication device, but the line is busy. Unless someone took it from her. She tries again, but still no luck.
Did she get in trouble?
Suddenly, the phone on the nightstand rings. It vibrates violently.
Hello?
Oh, I don't like that. Imagine traveling alone and your phone rings and all you get is a... In the phone! That would be really fucking unsettling.
Hello?
A series of strange tapping sounds comes from the other end of the line.
Is that Miss Tuesday?
I wonder if it's like Morse code. Probably not. Maybe! Maybe it's Morse code because some of them are like longer taps. I wish I knew Morse code to figure it out. No one tell me. I'll find out eventually if it's anything important. The short and long sounds are distinct. They form a certain rhythm.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
Hello, K-Rider. I did buy Isolde's garment. Isolde is my other wife. I had no choice. What is this?
That's an R.
It's gonna say run.
E.
Oh, never mind.
S. P.
Respond?
O.
Respo. The phone is abruptly hung up, but it doesn't matter. The thoughts are complete. There was stuff before that, though. That's the end of it. She didn't get the rest. She only got the respo part. We don't know what the rest of it was.
Respond.
Or maybe it was respond multiple times. I guess I got it right then. Yeah, a run would have been scarier. A message conveyed through Morse code. A means of communication that sacrifices efficiency for safety. It's commonly used in intelligence, but rarely for anything else. Makes me wonder if that's Lilia trying to reach her, but like cannot use the thing. Why would there be such a message in a motel? Not again! A telephone rings again. She picks it up without hesitation.
Hello? Is this Miss Burton?
Miss Tuesday?
Yes. I have an announcement for you.
The announcement. Respond!
There's a service outage going on in the area. Some critters nibbled through the cables of a nearby signal tower. But all our internal phone lines are still running well.
So the message came from inside the hotel, is what that means.
I see.
It should be repaired soon since we share the signal tower with that armament factory. I apologize for any inconvenience.
Or it means it came from the armament factory, then it could have been Lilia. If we share the signal, it could have been like connected by wires, maybe.
I'll bring you
Because that means
dinner
the
up later.
armament factory also would have internal communication with us. Ask about... I don't think I should tell her about it. What if it's warning me about her? I'm gonna ask about dinner. Most importantly, I just need to know what I can eat.
May I ask what's on the menu?
We have one free meal a day, a ham sandwich, and a glass of milk.
That is such a shitty free meal. I want a refund. Why aren't there at least like nuggies and fries or something? Why the fuck is it a ham sandwich and a glass of milk?
If you'd like to have something else, we've also got roast chicken
Oh, okay.
and hummus and a few simple Mexican dishes.
Okay, that's better. I want the roast chicken. I'm gonna get the roast chicken. Yeah, I'm not tipping her off. I'm not. Did you see her reaction to violence? She was horny for that shit. I don't think I trust her at all.
Thank you. I'll ask my friend what she thinks when she comes back.
Oh, and the kitchen closes at 9. Please take note of that. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'm good for now. Thank you.
As she hangs up, she feels a light touch on her neck, like a feather brushing against her skin. She reflects a light touches her neck. It's a spider's web. She follows it up to the corner of the ceiling. That's even worse than the phone call. The spider web in my room. Get out of here with that shit.
Spiders?
A spider falls onto the surface of the wooden cabinet. It moves its slender legs, crawling from one shadowy spot to another. I do not enjoy. As it moves, sparks ignite in the air. Then, in the glow of an arcane skill, she can see everything clearly. A danger magic circle? This must be the room that Argus is looking for.
Is that an arcane array?
Maybe I don't know if we should or shouldn't tell Arcus.
The pattern's familiar. I've seen it somewhere
Some
before.
satanic shit. Have you played this game before? This entire game is like satanic shit half the time. What do you think the Manus is getting up to? The surface of the bedside cabinet has a rough engraving on it. She traces the markings with her fingers, trying to discern their texture and direction. I'm surprised that Tuesday never noticed this when cleaning up the rooms. Shit. The array burns her fingertips, and in that momentary pain, memories are awakened.
Yes, I've definitely seen this before. When I was in school.
Oh shit. In school? Like in the foundations?
This is an extremely dangerous array.
Imagine seeing
One
that when
you
you
are
check in,
prohibited
I'd be
from
checking
using.
out.
It can go easily beyond the caster's control. We study Arcanum and tame it for our use. But once its power surpasses our limits, it is highly likely that it will lead to our own destruction. I need you all to remember that. It'll be in your next exam.
Manus Goop is Satan? Nah, it's like Satan's some sort of excretion. Speaking of Satan, I watched the Dear Santa, but he accidentally writes a letter to Satan movie yesterday. It's pretty mid. It sounded really funny, but it was just mid. It was at least not Hallmark. In trying to keep poor Pam Mama company after, you know, everything happened, I've had to watch probably like 10 Hallmark movies in the past 2 weeks, and so help me if I have to watch another Hallmark Christmas movie, I think I'm gonna like write that circle on my TV. I'd rather summon a demon for real than watch another one. The students put their heads down, and the sound of scribbling fills the classroom. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not good. It's just mid.
The instructor just said it'd be in the next exam. If you like, you can check my notes.
The top student nervously clutches her notebook in her hands.
Oh, thank you.
As she
My mind was
notices me,
somewhere else.
Matilda clenching her paper in her fist 2 desks over. I've actually never seen Die Hard.
Why have they made it a key point of the exam if we can't even use it?
It's not like every Hallmark movie is exactly the
see.
same. They feel like it, bro.
They
They're
didn't teach us
written
about
so
arrays so that
badly.
we could use them. They wanted us to be able to identify them so that we could avoid danger.
She looks out the window. It's getting dark.
It's highly likely to cause an explosion or other severe consequences if I act too hastily.
As like a defense mechanism. The array glows faintly.
Lilia still hasn't come back.
Yeah, every
I must
Hallmark
find
movie, you
someone
want to
else to
see an
help.
objectively hot guy fall in love with a blonde lady after a third act argument, then the true meaning of Christmas? Wow! In a movie where everything's perfect and everyone is gorgeous and everything's like, it's like, oh, I'm just a single mom, and oh, I'm just a single dad, and oh, we happen to meet and our children get along and they try to set us up together. Wow, it's... Blech. No! What qualities should an ally have? Decisiveness, efficiency, some means of offense or self-defense. A sudden knock on the door interrupts her thoughts. She opens it to a familiar face.
Hey,
I like
we
this
met back in the
CG.
hallway, remember?
I'm gonna be dead. Wait. I'm screenshotting. I would very much like to have this as my computer wallpaper. So I just needed, while it's full screen, to get like a nice screenshot, you know. Now I saved it for later. It could be the next thumbnail too, though. Yeah. This is what should I use the title? Just literally, yeehaw! I love women or something. that would work for Argus, I feel like. I couldn't even think of a title for Tuesday. I was just too busy staring at the thumbnail, so I gave up. Okay, now she's gonna ask me for her room. I'll be like, hey, is this what you're looking for? Have you seen this scary thing on my table?
Now it's your turn.
What exactly do you want from me, miss?
The mercenary raises an eyebrow.
Well, it's simple. The person I'm looking for is right here in this motel, and I'm scouring every corner of it to find her.
Yeah, she's just hiding under the bed or some shit, you know.
Look, Missy.
Maybe she doesn't want to be found. Have you considered
hard for
that?
you.
Oh, she's a bounty hunter.
Name
She
your
wouldn't care.
price, and we can talk.
If this person's gone to such great lengths to avoid you, perhaps she doesn't want to see you at all.
Exactly. Burton just being like, have you considered? They don't want you to find them. I am enjoying the event so far. More importantly, are you guys?
Well, that ain't my concern, is it? A job's a job. Whether it's catching a cheating spouse, tracking someone down, or delivering a letter, it don't make no difference to me.
As long as she gets paid.
Very well. But you'll have to look elsewhere, I'm afraid. There's no one but me in this room.
I love Burton standing her ground. Even after she saw the violence. Or she's doing it on purpose because she wants the violence. I don't know. If there's a chance that Argus would hold that gun up to your neck and stomp on you like she did with that other guy, would you be like, no, you can't come in? Yeah, no. and then when she threatens, then you let her in.
Look, I know what I'm doing. How about you turn around and take a good look around the room?
So you can knock me out as soon as I turn my back to you.
Yeah, Burton really is a troll. I love her. I actually feel like Burton and Argus probably get along pretty well. The mercenary gives a hearty laugh.
Missy, if that were my plan, I wouldn't have spent all this time talking to you. I much prefer to do my business pleasantly. I don't like to see things get too ugly.
She's like, but I will let them get ugly if you don't cooperate. It can be pleasant or it can be not. Joke's on you, I have a different definition of pleasant.
I see.
Fine. If you don't want to turn around, I'll tell you what I see.
The mercenary squints, that same emerald light shimmering in her eye.
You've burned your finger there. You should be more careful.
Don't look at it wide. You might find the danger table.
This is...
Don't look like a fire burn to me. What was it? Some arcane energy?
I would love like a detective spin-off game with Argus. That would be really fun.
Looks like this room has a couple secrets too.
The mercenary shifts her gaze to the room further away.
So you touched an arcane array, and its power burned you. How's that for a guess? Pretty close, huh?
It's not close. That's exactly what happened. She examines the mercenary's burning emerald eye.
This
you
is
don't
my
hide anything
arcane
from
skill.
her.
It allows me to see the traces that people leave behind. That's how I get these jobs, you
She's
see.
actually so cool.
Ain't nothing
Is her
happening that
character
don't
story
leave
gonna be a
trace.
detective-like minigame?
If
That
there ain't
sounds
no
really
trace,
fun.
then it never happened. I came to your room to look for evidence, not a person.
I don't think I'll have time to play that one on stream unless it's still available early January, but...
I see.
What do you think it will be?
You want to know whether the person you're tracking has been here, right?
Now we're talking.
We can just cooperate. See, you should have said that from the beginning.
Before I let you investigate the room, I have one more question. You take jobs from people nearby, don't you?
Of course. It's obvious, ain't it?
She doesn't get the response she wants. In this familiar silence, the experienced mercenary smells an imminent deal. It's a mixture of caution and trust, anticipation and doubt.
You seem more intrigued by my profession than my peculiar request. You're in trouble, ain't you? Then let me formally introduce myself. The name's Argus. I'm 26, and I have extensive experience as a mercenary.
Extensive experience at 26? How do you have extensive experience? Has she been working since she's like 12?
Let's make a deal. You may search this room all you like, and I won't say a thing. But in return, I'd like your assistance in my own investigation.
How, exactly?
Can you tell when that array on the cupboard was drawn?
Oh, that's true. Well, Verton's a little different. With all the time travel, maybe just Verton doesn't age. I don't know. Argus slings her shotgun over her shoulder and crouches down beside the nightstand. After a brief examination, she gives her assessment.
Less than 24 hours ago.
In other words, this was left behind by
I guess
the
that's
last
true. If she
guest
started
who
at
stayed in
18,
this
that's
room.
literally like 8 years. Regulus is a pirate at 18. Yeah, but she's kind of like a self-proclaimed pirate. So not a very good one. Argus shakes her head.
Can't say for certain.
Regulus paid for a boat at 15. Very bold of you to assume she paid for that boat. Even if she says she paid for that boat, I don't trust her. Nah, that boat was pirated. That's where she got the inspiration to call herself a pirate. Alright guys, you know what to do. You know what to do. We need the ghost and the crocodile emoji. I haven't sang yet today just because I'm really still like worn out after last week. I actually yesterday collapsed playing Miku Boxing. I thought I was better enough to go back to everything normal, but I almost passed out Miku Boxing. I can hold food down now though. And you can probably tell I sound a lot better. I'm not like stupid drugged up today. But I'm so sorry for how awkward Saturday's streams were. I'm so sorry. Yeah, they weren't really supposed to have my stomach constantly growling and almost puking, but I wanted to stream anyway. It was not a great time for Pam body. But I'm feeling a lot better now. It's nothing that streaming will make worse, Grandpa Niggy. It's not gonna change anything. It's more if I feel crappy anyway, if I'm up to streaming, I'd like to. And it's not anything I can help. It's just something that happens sometimes and I can't control. It's just annoying more than anything. While I appreciate the caring, please don't get mad at me for like anything. It's not anything I can control. It's just unfortunate. But anyway, RNG is gonna give me Tuesday, right? No sheep! Only Tuesday! No sheep! In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Fuck! It's Barbara. Oh, so it's definitely Barbara. Like, I would bet money that this is Barbara. Oh. Never mind. Good thing I didn't bet money. I said I would, but I didn't. It's Jenny's, which is not as unfortunate because at least I don't have to scream about getting another Barbara. And Yenise is a pretty good unit. Not that I ever use her, but I mean, she exists. Okay. She's a strong 5-star healer. Yeah, but I have Tooth Fairy and Saw the Bee. Like, I'm never gonna use her. Okay, let's keep going. Glass bottles. The empty factory is cold and damp.
Let's see what you've got in there for me.
Just breaks into the empty evacuated factory. She wanders the factory, eventually spotting a large crate covered in postage stamps in the receiving room. The crate is nailed tightly shut. She squints, having only the moonlight to help her read the words on the box. Red 38. Lilia.
Hey, buddy!
She squats down and inspects the crate. After tapping it a few times, she frowns.
They just left her in a wooden box. What kind of safekeeping is this? Anyway, I don't have much time.
I mean,
I'll settle that
no
with them
one's
later.
coming in, so it's probably fine. She's doing what she's gotta do. She grabs the crate and tries to lift it. Also, the Hey Buddy was really cute. It doesn't budge. It's only bound by Arcanum.
Alright, at least they bothered to put a gravity ritual on it.
Light footsteps echo behind her.
Are you also preparing to evacuate?
Yeah! Oh, shit! Lilia turns around. A slender girl stands before her, a basket in her arms. I didn't expect to actually find out where she was or what she was doing so soon.
Ah, perfect timing. Are you in charge here?
Wait. They evacuated because of her. She's dangerous! I thought Argus was trying to find her, to protect her, but I'm starting to think no. The girl looks her up and down before giving a sweet smile.
No, I'm not in charge of anything, Lieutenant. I'm just passing through. I'm
She's
Kayla,
like
by the way.
erasing people or something.
I heard some rattling here and thought some of those kids might have come back to steal weapons again. These things aren't cheap, and the kids know it.
Kids stealing from the military? Huh, that's a new one. Where are the guards here?
Dead.
Oh, didn't they tell you, Lieutenant?
The girl sounds surprised.
The army stationed here started evacuating a month ago. There aren't many of them around these days.
Evacuating?
Something is very weird. The Foundation's report was correct. Lilia senses impending danger.
Then where can I find the soldiers that are still here?
You don't.
You're new in town, right? Did you see a bar on your way here? That's where the Zeno soldiers spend their nights drinking. You might want to check there first.
Okay.
That's probably where you'll find him.
Also, Daisy, hello! Thank you for the raid! And congrats! I know it's been a while now, but I never got to give you a proper congrats. Congrats on the debut! I hope you had a really fun stream. I can't pull up any clips or anything because we're mid-event, but for anyone who likes horror, also if you like hot women, I'm playing the new horror event in Reverse 1999. It has a really lovely story. And we're pulling for hot horror wife. She works at a motel and she's really... Wait. I have an image of her in my thumbnail, so I can just pull it up right now. I am not ending stream until I pull her. You'll understand. When I show you my thumbnail, you will understand. Where's my thumbnail? Did I like delete it? Why can't I find it? It's like gone. Trust. Let me get an image of Tuesday. Hold on. Right now we're just kind of we just found a character that another hot character is looking for. Maybe I can find a thing that has both of them. I'm just really excited about this event, so anything I can do to entice more people to chill and watch the event is great for me because it's so good. I haven't played it yet. I'm just assuming it's gonna keep being good, but anyway. This is one of the characters. This is not the one I was looking for. But this is one of the characters in this event, it's Argus. So if you're here for the hot cowboys, you've come to the right place, but also, have you considered my wife, who I'm downloading a picture of right now? Hold on. We both have side hairstyles. True! Yeah! I wanna grow up and be her. She's really cool. Also, hi, Daisy! actual wife. This is my wife. You guys can have the cowboy, but this is mine. There was a very interesting scene a while ago where there was some danger happening, right? Somebody was getting like throttled by the cowboy girl, and the maid just started blushing and heavy breathing. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? I'm not complaining, but she was super into it, and that was not the reaction that I expected. So I laughed really hard. But this is her other outfit. This is the one from the thumbnail. Yeah. She's good. Also, it's not a baby in her baby blanket. It's a crocodile. Anyway, this game is great, and we're gonna keep playing.
Him? What does he look
We're
like?
still pretty early in the event, so don't worry. You've only missed like introductory stuff, and I'm sure chat can help you get caught up if you're curious about anything.
Like every other Zeno soldier. They all look the same to me.
Bare shoulder
You'll know 'em when you
Indian.
see 'em.
Bare collarbone. Have you considered? What is she holding? It's the crocodile! So cute! Croco's still baby, true. True. Even better baby. She pauses, looking the pilot up and down. That's true. Tuesday kind of reminds me of Forget-Me-Not too. It's the eyes.
But I
Gender
have to
bent
tell you,
Forget-Me-Not.
the bar doesn't like outsiders. Have you heard of the Order of Enlightenment?
Also, the voice acting in it's really peak.
It's an occult society. Very active these days. They were preaching in this town just a few days ago. Today is their day of prayer.
Oh god.
And,
They're like the group of villains.
What does that have to do with me?
I don't know, maybe you should go fight them.
The bar you're going to is where they gather to pray.
Oh shit,
That's
not
all
the
I know.
cult bar!
If you're going up there, please, be careful.
If the bar that the Order goes to is also the bar that Zeno goes to, that is concerning. Zeno has been a Foundation ally. What if Zeno is changing sides?
Huh, thanks.
Lilia turns and leaves. The girl watches her as she goes.
May the sufferer watch over you.
What was that change in tone? I have a feeling Zeno actually does not go to that bar. She just tricked Lilia into like walking into the lion's den. Yeah, the reaction was a little concerning, just like a tad.
Great sufferer, by your decree, the glory of former days shall grace our present path.
Concern intensifies. She whispers a prayer as she clasps her hand together. The black facets of her hair, of her ring, shimmer. She's definitely luring her into a trap. There's no might here. What do you mean? That's like a definite trap. Let's see.
Great sufferer, by your decree, the glory of former days shall grace our present path.
Time for cult visit.
We dedicate our souls and minds to you. We seek the well-being of our people in your name.
Can't believe we're in our Texas cult arc right now. A solemn atmosphere fills the bar. A small group has gathered under the dim lights. Some in black robes, others in everyday clothes. They lean on each other like brothers and sisters. The man leading the prayer raises his glass and gives a toast. Yeah, I haven't played Chapter 7, so anything at all to do with Chapter 7, or even if there's a connection at all, no saying anything. I'll catch up when I can. In January, I want to try really hard to catch up.
May the sufferer watch over you. Under the grace, may
Sounds
our
so
cups
drunk.
overflow.
He sounds so drunk.
To the sufferer!
To the sufferer. I also had a drink. The bar doors fling open.
Huh?
I kind of imagine
Time
Lilia
for a
like
stranger to
forgetting her entire mission and just getting drunk. She would. The young pilot looks around.
No crashing the party, am I?
She heads straight to the bar, where the shelves glitter with various bottles. There she is, just gives up and gets drunk.
Napa Valley, Californian Red, Kentucky whiskey. Ha, there's a lot of good stuff here.
Imagine a bar fight would be so good. I'm hopeful.
1 vodka, straight. The best you got.
Just like lists out all the drinks and they're like, oh, all good. Yeah, just give me a plain vodka. Wow.
Business hours, lady.
Oh shit. Well, it looks like business hours to me. This place is busy. She knows that sound. Someone's cocking a gun just inches away from her.
Hey, all I did was ask for a drink. Is this how you treat your customers?
As I said,
Here we go. Bar
we ain't
fight
serving
time.
you.
She's like, well, too bad. And just steals the alcohol.
Why? Don't you have vodka? Fine, I can settle for whiskey. Have to learn to take what we can get, eh?
I love
You
Lilia.
ain't getting that either.
Seriously? You don't have any whiskey?
Literally gives up on the mission and complains they won't give her alcohol. Hello, Jugga. She glances at the whiskey bottles lining the shelves.
I'm starting to understand why Zeno evacuated. What's the point of living in a town where there's no real liquor? Especially for those drunkards.
What's a Zeno lieutenant doing here anyway? No alcohol fuel in that warehouse of yours?
It's like, nah. The patrons laugh. They definitely don't respect
You
Zeno.
sure have some interesting drinking habits down here.
Yeah. I think she was sent into a trap. There's no one from Zeno here.
But I'm curious. What did the sufferer promise you to make you all change your faith? I mean, that's quite an achievement. Especially here in Texas.
She turns, narrowly avoiding a bullet. It whizzes past her hair.
Oh. So we're
It
doing
is
this
a
now?
bar fight! Let's go! Nice. I don't have Lilia, unfortunately. This would be such a fun spot to pull her out, but I mean, at least I have, you know, I have Showgirl, Isolde, and Tenant. That's close enough. That's the best I've got! It'll have to be close enough.
Don't let go.
Bravo! Yeah, Lilia's unfortunately one of the ones that still evaded me. That's okay, I'll get her one day. Yeah, I've been playing since launch too. No Lilia. I got Regulus for my launch though, and if I had to pick Regulus or Lilia, I'm sorry, but I would pick Regulus, so... so I can't complain. I'm happy that I have my Regulus.
What did you say?
I need to collect all the music women. I think the newest unit that was announced in China is another music woman, so I'm just crying. My poor wallet is dying. Even though I don't spend on pulls, my free-to-play time is more dying. Yeah, I don't have Druvis either for I'm missing most of the starter 6 stars. It's unfortunate.
To divide the spoils.
That's okay, I
Or
have
should I
Tenant.
say, a reasonable reallocation of the profit?
I had to finish her voice line because it's Tenant. Tenant's voice is very nice on my ears. Bottles crash to the floor, splashing alcohol all over the bar. And destroyed the man in his own bar.
Look, I don't care what you're doing here. Just tell me where that Xena soldier went.
She looks down at the bar owner slumped over the counter.
What Zeno soldier?
He just sent you as a trap! There's no Xeno soldier. The man strains to open his swollen eyes.
Don't play dumb with me.
He's not playing dumb. You were sent into a trap.
That soldier.
Oh,
He's a
never mind.
complete idiot, that one. It's obvious that Zeno has abandoned him, but he insists that they left him here because they believe that only he could keep the warehouse safe. Why are you looking for him now if you decided to ditch him in the first place?
Listen, I can tell you guys aren't the biggest fans of Zeno, but that has nothing to do with me.
I
I'm
wouldn't
just here
mind
to
losing a
get my stuff
50-50 to
back.
Miss New Babble, because I don't have her either. He takes a labored breath.
Fine. If you insist on finding him, try your luck on the outskirts of town. He might be drinking there.
Finally, a bar that'll actually give her liquor. She steps over the unconscious man beside her and leaves the bar. I heard she's getting buffed, yeah. That's good. Make the characters more useful. I like how they're going back and making characters that are like, not liked, more useful so that people will appreciate them more. Yeah, I don't have eternity either! Periodic report. Every day, thousands of documents pass through the headquarters, and this is merely one of them. Yeah, a lot of them. I'm excited for Sotheby's buff. St. Pavlov Foundation report. Oh god, I love the OST. Every time I hear it again, I'm just like, report number... From Field Investigation Team Leader Andreas Sylvester to Office of the Vice President, St. Pavlov Foundation. Dear Madam Vice President, after a month of surveillance, my team has identified several Manus Vindictae agents operating in the southern United States. At least 3 have been traveling between Dallas, Austin, and Houston. They are likely establishing information and supply channels for the Order of Enlightenment. Several others are active along Route 77, frequently using aliases and disguise potions to keep their exact identities and numbers hidden. However, at least 5 false identities have been confirmed. Please find detailed information on these agents attached to this report. I believe these findings further substantiate our hypothesis that the Order of Enlightenment is planning to carry out an unprecedented arcane ritual. Additionally, informant reports indicate that a spy known as Miss Grace is active in Texas. See attached document. We await your directive on whether to pursue further surveillance of this individual. I wonder if Miss Grace is Tuesday. Or Argus. Tuesday would be cooler. May the peace be with us. Field Investigation Team Leader Andreas Sylvester. Reply. To the Field Investigation Team, thank you for your diligent efforts in the pursuit of peace. The aforementioned intelligence has been documented. Regarding Miss Grace, I'm fully aware of the situation. Given the unknown intentions of this spy, I recommend a strategy of non-interference. Allow her to proceed in her actions for further observation. May the peace be with us. Vice President Constantine of the St. Pavlov Foundation. Man, can we just kill Constantine? I don't like her. I do actually want to check one thing. How many nodes are there total in this story mode? I want to know the total number. Not how long it is in general, because my pacing is always different, but knowing the number of nodes could help me know. 20? Okay. If I can get halfway done today, I feel like that would be ideal. I'd like to do it in 2 streams, because if I do it in 2 streams, I think I can make time to do Tuesday's anecdote, possibly, and voice act it, which would be really nice. So we'll see. You guys want a soft voice Southern Pam stream? If I can learn how to do it. I don't know if I can learn how to do it, but anyway, we have to do a 10 pull for Tuesday, so spam crocodile and ghost emojis. We have to summon her. Come on. Let's go. All right. 10. No sheep! No sheep! Stop with the sheep! Stop! No sheep! 10, 9, no sheep! 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, no sheep! 2, 1. Stop it! Stop it! Spin! Spin, you fuck! Okay. The moment of truth. Is it Tuesday? Or have I failed? If I failed, there goes my savings for Anjo, and it'll be worth it. I have no regrets. I need Tuesday. I have a strong feeling that I failed because I haven't failed in a very long time. But we'll see. Tuesday. Wife. No way. Wife. Yes!
Such a pleasure to see you.
Wife!
I see there
Oh,
are
thank
children
goodness.
here.
I've
If
only
you're in
lost
need
the
of a
50-50
babysitter,
once in my life in this game.
I'd be
My
more than
streak
happy to
continues.
look after them.
Phew! So unfortunately, we won't max out Barbara. I'm so sorry. Unless we maxed out Barbara in this 10 pull. Who wants to bet that we got at least a Barbara? I don't think I got a 5 pull in this though. No. Or did I? Maxed out Barbara! Let's go! Alas, we did get a sheep. But we also got the wife, so that's what matters. I'm gonna try to buy Tuesday's actual Psycube in the shop because it seems to be an actually amazing one for her. So I'm not gonna give her one right now. I'm gonna wait and try to get the good one. Anyway, we have my wife. She's been obtained. Thank fuck. Because I really need to save pulls right now. I don't think I have any resources to like give her anything right now. I can give her resin.
Should I put the playhouse
Oh
near those
man.
books?
No! I can't make her
Put folks on edge. How about the greenhouse?
That's so depressing.
Gonna be a fine choice.
Level 6.
Or next to those
It's okay, I'll work on that. I'll work on it. I spent all my resources on the weekend. I treated Lorelai. And I got Horrorpedia to 250, and then I ran out of resources.
It's night.
That's
night.
okay.
Let the gamble begin.
We have the wife. That's what matters. That was anticlimactic. You were just hoping for me to fail. You wanted me to lose the 50-50 so you could laugh at me. Well, I didn't lose, so too bad. Whew. Oh, where's the sheep? Where the fuck is the sheep? Oh. They're maxed.
See you.
See you, Florette. Okay. There we go. Is Pickles a reference to Mr. Pickles? Pickles is a reference to an actual dog named Pickles. Like, Pickles actually existed. It was a real dog that got turned into a gacha unit. Okay, let's do more of the story. Unfortunately, when is Argus's banner? I don't think I'm gonna stream during it. 16 days, yeah. I might be able to pull, like, do a single 10 pull for Argus just to see, but I might also just not. How many? Okay, how? Let me check. Okay, so it's the same pity, but its own system for Anjo, right? Also, TGM! Thank you for the 10 gifted to celebrate the wife coming home. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I have 40,000 drops, so 100 and hold on. 180 times 10 times 7 times 2. So to guarantee that I can get Anjo, I need 25,000 drops. But I have 40,000 drops, so I guess we can pull for Argus! Just a 10 pull though, I'm not gonna go all out, unfortunately. It's not worth going all out. If I have a very good grass team already, I don't need another plant team member. But also Argus is hot, so I wouldn't mind at least doing a 10 pull. Argus starts around Christmas. Maybe we can pull for her in the new year if we do the mini game stream then. We'll see. Yeah, butt hot is always a good reason though. I'm so sorry. I don't know why the audio is delayed with the gift number. It always comes through twice lately and confuses me. Whatever. I don't know, I was muted. Anyway, yeah, I would really like Willow too. I would also like, I think the name was like Fluttershy or something. I can't remember. She looked kind of like a fairy. And I would also like the new person that plays cello. I haven't watched that trailer yet, and I need to stay away from that. But yeah. Let's keep going for now. Some parchment. Also, if I get to a spot,
We can't say for sure if this ritual was created by
anytime
the
from
last
now
guest.
onwards, if I get to a spot that you guys would think would be the perfect place to take a break before the second half of the stream, let me know. I think I'd like to play a couple more, but if I find the perfect break, I'm willing to stop early. Argus will be fun with Windsong. Maybe true. I also don't have Windsong. I know she's meta, but have you considered Regulus? I'm a Regulus enjoyer. I don't need Windsong. Every time it's a star team, I'm just like Regulus, always.
Fact is, you can find all kinds of unusual markings in this motel.
I started playing this
Most of
game
them less
solely
than a
because
month old.
Regulus.
Very recent indeed.
Flutter Page! That's what it was. Yes, thank you. And Buckaroola, yeah! Barcarola, maybe? I feel like it's probably a S sound. Yeah, I really need those two. I'll probably do like a 10 pull on Flutter Page and a 10 pull on Willow. I'm gonna go all out on Barcarola. Hello, Dragon Hub. Is Barcarola going to be limited? God, I hope not, but I feel like probably yes.
The maid said that there aren't many tourists these days. So my guess is that a group of skilled arcanists have left their work in every room.
I hope that means they're slowing down with the limited then a little bit. Because we had Lucy and Anjo limited so close together. I actually got a little mad at that. I got a little bit pissed.
Based on the markings I've seen so far, there were about 3 to 5 people in this group.
And was there a sheep-headed arcanist among them?
Well, that, I don't know.
She met the sheep-headed arcanist. She knows.
What I can say, though, is that there was a sheep living in here. I saw some hoof prints on the hallway floor. It looked like someone had stayed in this motel with a sheep.
So there's not another
Sounds
limited
pretty
until
odd,
2.5?
but I suppose it ain't too strange
I
given
have
the
lots
local
of time
farmland.
then. Amazing. Lunar New Year. True, they'll probably have one for that.
But I'm sure this will catch your attention.
What?
We all know that sheep walk on 4 hooves. But the hoof prints I saw were different.
2?
They were small and delicate, and most importantly, followed the movement pattern of a human. Judging by the trail,
It was definitely Barbara.
the owner of the hoof prints was about the size of a slender kid. Maybe 5 feet tall.
5 feet tall is not slender kid sized. 5 feet tall is a very adult height, okay? The description exactly matches the Foundation's report.
That's it. That's the one I'm looking for.
Don't I know it? They can question my morals, but nobody can question my competence. So, may I enter your room now, Miss Burden?
Please.
Now, let's start with this little
How
thing.
come Argus doesn't remember a freaking sheep-headed person? She definitely remembers her. She's just not sharing the information.
The carvings are
Yeah, she's
new.
not paid enough to
No
mention
sign
it
of
exactly.
woodworm damage or moisture absorption.
Wait, hold on. Accidentally did something. Trying to find the tab. I accidentally got out of it. Hold on. Where's my game tab? Okay, there we go.
These splinters along the edge are extremely sharp.
She dips her finger into a dark red, crumbly residue. Blood!
Is this dried blood?
She rubs the granules between her fingers and her thumb, reducing them to a fine powder.
Blood was used as the medium for
I almost
his
read
array.
that as firepower. I think neon's on the brain.
The circle isn't fully closed here. And the lines are a bit uneven. Whoever drew this doesn't seem to be an expert.
Newly converted Manus recruit.
You know how to deal with this, right?
All you have to do is ask, boss. You might be surprised.
Oh, I like that she canonically calls me by my name, boss.
We need to destroy it as quickly as possible. I think it's been left by a dangerous occult group.
Hold on.
She places a pillow over the wood and pulls the trigger. Damn. After a faint gunshot, the lingering light goes out. She just shoots it and hopes for the best! That could have gone so wrong! Fresh blood oozes from the array, settling in the faded carvings.
Is that blood?
The mercenary, unfazed, dips her finger into the red liquid and sniffs it. Just casually smells the blood.
Yep, the blood of an arcanist. So it can't be Kayla's.
Can you discern the owner's identity?
I ain't all-knowing. I can't identify people by their blood. No, I'll need more than just blood to find out who was here.
She fishes out a dusty sheepskin journal from the gap between the cabinet and the wall. Hopefully it's not made of Barbara. Imagine she got killed. Sold all of her wool. Turned her into a journal. She flips through the pages.
We are the beginning and the original source of metals. Through us, the highest tincture of art is brewed. There is neither a spring nor water like mine. I heal and help both the rich and the poor. Yet I am full of hurtful poison.
The fuck?
What the hell does that mean?
I gotta agree with Argus on this one. What the hell does that mean?
It's a quote from a text on alchemy.
All challenges will be resolved with the provision of sufficient and high-quality materials and the precise execution of the array. But where do we find these materials?
Blood, clearly. She continues to flick through the journal, releasing the accumulated alchemical residue on its pages into the air. On the last page, tortured words are scrawled on the paper. Looks like something a criminal would write in their final moments before their death sentence.
What was once sundered shall reunite.
Maybe they sacrificed themselves. Her nose burns as barely visible sparks heat the air.
I've seen this handwriting before.
And here, my phone number.
Oh shit, that guy! He hands over a dollar bill with a string of numbers scrawled along the blank space. The mercenary pulls out the crumpled bill from her pocket, comparing the handwriting with that in the journal.
Yep, this is definitely the same. That sound. It's a flying arrow.
Oh, that wasn't Dargus. Oh no.
Pistol.
That was someone else! Oh god!
Kimberly? What's wrong with her now?
I love the atmosphere right now. Holy shit.
I better go check it out, boss. Something don't seem right.
No!
You coming?
Something doesn't seem right!
That Kimberly must have run into something.
Or something ran into her. To be continued. But now, because we don't have to worry about pulls, we can just go right into the next part. Because I'm not leaving on that cliffhanger now. We're playing at least one more. Face reality. The crazy guy's dead. Told you he knew too much. He knew too much. He wasn't allowed to live. They had to get rid of him. He was too dangerous. The thick carpet in the hallway is usually enough to dampen any sounds. He had a good run. He sounded like he was having a terrible run. What the fuck do you mean? But no amount of soundproofing could stop the sound of a gunshot from echoing through the place. Dang. At its source, Stefan's limp, twitching body lies on the floor. There's a gaping hole in his head. Verton's gotta run over while he's still alive and he's like, hey buddy, I know you're dying, but like, can you tell me your stuff now before you're gone? I bet Kimberly fucking did it. She heard what he was saying and needed to shut him up. She's trembling in fear.
Is
He's still alive?
Just when I thought you couldn't get any dumber.
She's like, yeah, he's still alive for like 2 more seconds. Kimberly's also not dumb. I have a feeling that she's a genius. I've barely met her so far, but I'm extremely sure that she's a genius. Like, it's not even a question. She's just doing a really good job of playing stupid.
Is this a suicide?
He pulled out the gun and shot himself in the head.
Yeah, right. Sounds like something a murderer would say. Oh, that misplay. Yeah, I really like the sound design too.
His brains splattered on the walls and flowed onto the floor.
Oh, the description. Ew. Her mothering is almost a confession. Argus kneels down to examine the body. She's such a 180 from the past event. Yeah, it's one of her many aliases that she's using.
There's gunshot
like
residue
fake personalities.
and powder burns near the wound.
I even wonder if the crazy personality could be fake. Like, what if that's not her as a person? What if she was doing that to try to convince, like, the Manus to trust her or whatever? Also, give me 1 sec. My nose just started running like crazy. Hold on. I think I'm allergic to liars, so Kimberly just lying her pants off just, you know, made my allergies act up. Hello, Lightning Lord. Or it was powder burns from the gun getting in my nose, maybe. Oh, yeah, I'm allergic to bullshit. Unless I'm the one spewing it, in which case I'm not allergic at all.
Gunpowder particles on his fingers. There's no doubt. He died from a gunshot wound. The bullet was fired from the pistol in his hand and went straight through his skull.
I like how she didn't say he did it, though.
But this ain't just any pistol. It's a Zeno pistol. You've got yourself in some serious trouble, Missy.
It wasn't me.
Sure. She would shoot the guy with his own gun. Her face is still pale, but she manages to stop her shaking.
I'm just an innocent, sad, terrified girl who just happened to pass by.
All those adjectives are not helping you. Any actual, like, innocent person would be like, no, I swear, like, I don't know, I'm so scared. Or they'd be, like, crying and throwing up. And instead she's like, please, I'm just an innocent, sad, terrified girl who just happened to be passing by. Absolute bullshit. Argus is not. She's like, okay.
Well, Miss Innocent, Sad, and Terrified.
She's like, hi, Miss Innocent, Sad, and Terrified. I'm Dad.
If you want to prove your innocence, start by telling us what happened here. And mind you, I will call you out if you lie. The evidence here will tell me what's true and what ain't.
She points to her eye. She's like, ah, fuck. Her it's over face. Hello, Mr. J.
If you're so clever, then why are you asking me? Just figure it out yourself.
Her protestation is weak. She quickly gives in. He's like, yeah, I shot him, so what? He's crazy.
All right, I'll tell you. This madman has been harassing me.
I bet that's not even true. Genuinely. He knew too much, so she shot him, and she can't pretend she didn't, so now she's making up why. Absolute fake motive.
Ever since I moved into this place, I'd often seen him pacing around in the hallway. Day and night, he'd stomp around out here. He didn't care if anyone else was trying to sleep. I thought he must have had a lot on his mind, like he was troubled or something. So I asked him what happened. His deep,
sunken eyes were bloodshot. Every fiber of his being screamed that something was wrong with him. Sir, if you have any problems, there are many ways to solve them. But pacing in the hallway isn't one of them. Plus, it disrupts everyone's sleep.
In any other game, I'd say drugs. But in this game, it's probably magic. Hello, Miss Potato.
I swear I didn't say anything too harsh, but he was just downright rude.
I just realized Twitch chat hasn't been... Sorry. It should be there now. Why is Twitch chat not working? It was capturing. I don't know why it's not showing up. Yeah. It is capturing. It's not turned off. Sorry, guys. I don't know why Twitch chat's not working on stream. I can still see it on my end, but it should be working, but it's not. I don't know why.
Get the hell away! Get out of my face!
Excuse me. That's pretty rude, you know. I had no desire to argue with the madman. Thankfully, the maid intervened when she heard what was going on.
No, it's not working at all. The Twitch chat, like, it's actually not capturing anything. I don't know why. It should be, but it's not. Like, I'm checking it, and it's just completely not working. I'm even dragging it around right now. There's no reason it shouldn't be working. I'll try to fix it before next stream. I'm sorry about that. I can still read it, and Twitch alerts should still work.
I have no idea what she said to him, but eventually they came to terms. He stopped pacing the hallway from then on.
I appreciate all the tests trying to help me figure it out, though.
I'm sure the other guests would agree. That maid can
It's
vouch
not
for
behind
what I've
something,
said.
no.
Ask her yourselves.
Yeah, the stream's almost over. That's why I'm not letting it derail. I just took a second to check, but I don't know.
I found a letter from Stefan on the floor of my room. It had been slid under my door. In the letter, he apologized for his behavior. Should I make peace with him? I thought. As I wondered, I took a look through the peephole.
I was getting into her story for a second, and then I remembered it was shit.
I couldn't see a thing. It was pitch black out
I was
there.
believing it, briefly.
Is it broken? I wondered.
Also, Chijam, thank you for the bits!
Before I could dwell on it too much, the phone rang. I was startled, but it was just the front desk calling.
Hello, Miss Kimberly.
Is it dinner time already?
No. Is there an issue between Mr. Stefan and yourself?
She seemed hesitant to speak.
I know it's not my place to ask, but the situation is a little concerning. Mr. Stefan is standing at your door, his face pressed up against it, so I just want to confirm that everything's all right between you two.
I would be jumping out the window. I would literally jump out the window.
And that's what happened.
Calm down, miss. It's all over now. Do you still have that letter with you?
A look of disgust comes across Kimberly's face as she gestures to the trash can nearby. Hello, Maggie, then.
Who'd hold on to that? I threw it out right away. It's somewhere in that bin.
Just thinking we wouldn't look for it, but we are. Argus quickly retrieves the crumpled piece of paper from the trash can. She smooths it out on her palm and reads its contents.
Dear Ms. Kimberly, I've got a question already. How did he know your name? You didn't know each other well enough to have exchanged them, did you?
I'm the victim here, damn it! You can't interrogate me like this.
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out, because we don't believe that you're a victim.
But if you must know, Maybe he heard it when my friend called me.
Your friend?
Why? What's so odd about that? A young girl like myself should never travel alone to places like this.
She continues in her indignation.
I need someone to make my bed and prepare my clothes and, most importantly, I need to eat. I wouldn't even be here if I weren't looking for...
For what? For what? She gasps, covering her mouth with her hand. But Argus isn't listening. She continues to read the letter aloud.
I want to apologize for my behavior earlier in the hallway.
Looks like a perfectly normal letter to me. No hints that this is from a man on the verge of a mental breakdown.
If you won't take my word for it, go ahead and ask the maid. She was there. She can vouch for me.
Please, we weren't accusing you of anything.
Argus lets out a laugh.
Though graphology has been criticized a lot these days, I gotta say, this looks more like a woman's handwriting to me.
Oh, the letter's fake, Aaron!
So you mean Stefan was a woman?
No! Unless it was Tuesday who wrote it and the whole thing could be fake. Her aggression seems to dissipate as her eyes widen and her mouth drops.
You still with us, Missy?
Tuesday is probably the creepiest character so far. Maybe. I would actually say that, Kayla is also pretty creepy. Hello, the outlet.
What I'm suggesting is that Mr. Stefan didn't write this letter, but a woman did.
I will say probably the hottest character is still Argus, but very specifically Tuesday appeals to me in like other ways other than, wow, she's just hot. She's just genuinely so cool. Like that type of character would be such a dream role for me that I'm still like just absolutely worshiping Tuesday. But Argus is really hot.
But that's just speculation. Chances are Mr. Stefan's handwriting was just a little feminine. I'll keep this letter for now. Back to my questions. If the story
that's a
you
really
told
nice
is
hat,
true,
isn't it?
then why are you at the scene of his death? Did you go looking for him, even after all the weird things he'd done?
I like the green pattern underneath it. She's just trying to think of what bullshit to spew next. I keep wanting to analyze this dress. I feel like it'd be fun to try to make it, but also really challenging. I like to make challenging stuff sometimes, though.
I was hungry, okay? That's a good enough answer for you? I can't just starve myself.
Hungry? If I remember correctly, the motel offers room service. And you get one free meal a day, so even if you ain't got no money, you have enough food to get by.
Okay, but it's shit. I didn't want a ham sandwich. Hello, is it Jen? You didn't pull only for the exposed shoulder? Honestly, based. She looks flustered. I love her voice acting. I'm so excited for the tropical chapter just to get more of her.
I'm not eating one of those ham sandwiches.
Yeah, that's me for real. Most relatable character, would rather actually die than eat one of those ham sandwiches, actually. There's so many straps. I wonder if there's a way to,
you've got
cheat
some
it, though.
standards when it comes
I think
to
that
food.
wouldn't be too bad. You just hot glue them.
Let's drop that. You were there when he fired the shot, right? What happened then? Take your time and think it through.
Where are
There's
the
no
veggies
rush.
in this fucking hotel?
About 15 minutes ago, he rang my doorbell. I thought my friend had returned from town. She always brings something amazing with her, so I opened the door. The last thing I expected was to see Stefan standing there. Who'd have thought that he could get back on his feet so quickly after the beating he took? I was terrified when I saw him there. He towered over me. one hand on the doorframe and the other pushing against the door. I slammed the door shut. I thought he'd let go, but he didn't. The door
Argus could
closed on his
verify that
fingers.
using the eye to check for handprints.
I understand now. I understand it all. You're with Zeno, aren't you?
Oh god.
His fingers were bent at a peculiar angle.
So the Enlightenment must have done something weird to
painful.
him. Unless this
But
is
he
still
didn't
bullshit, because
seem
she's
to
the
feel the
Enlightenment,
pain at
so
all.
I don't know.
The fracturing of his fingers was no more painful than mosquito
She made
bite
up
to
the
him.
story about him thinking she's from Zeno just so they won't think she's part of the Enlightenment.
You came to me and made me drop my guard so that one day you could turn me in for a bounty. But why me? Why are you doing this to me? It wasn't me who made the plan. It wasn't me who executed it. It wasn't me who pressed that damn button. All I did was expose their crime to the rest of the world. Tell me, why else would they want my head so desperately if they didn't believe they were guilty? In the meantime, the actual killers are treated as heroes. But I'm the hero. Me. But all my sorry ass gets is a lifetime of hiding out in some random motel in the middle of nowhere. This world is sick.
God is nuts.
What the hell are you talking about?
Come on, drop the act. Right after you spoke to me, Vertin showed up at my door. Are you trying to tell me that that was just by chance?
Burton. He totally ignored my question.
The world has fallen ill.
I feel like because he does spew such crazy things, I don't think she's making up this conversation, though. I get the feeling this actually happened.
I can see that now. The realm above truly does exist. How else would we have gotten the idea of a perfect heavenly realm? Obviously, it doesn't exist in this world.
I don't care. Even if that place does exist, it has nothing to do with you. Get out of the way. I'm closing the door.
But at least I get to decide when I step through that door, right?
This part onwards she might have made up, though I'm not sure.
I had no idea what he was talking about. And he didn't give me much chance to figure it out either.
I'm afraid your mission is doomed to fail, young lady.
In that moment, a smile of relief came over his face. And without a moment's hesitation, he pressed the pistol against his temple and pulled the trigger. And you know the rest.
The approaching footsteps stop abruptly. They turn to the source. Yeah, the sound design in general, the sound effects and stuff in this are so good. The maid stands before the group, showing just the right amount of surprise as her eyes fall upon the body. Just the right amount, as if she's practiced it.
What's going on in here?
And murder, not a big deal.
This man killed himself.
Oh dear. There's blood everywhere.
If Argus says he killed himself, she must have verified it.
It'll be a lot of work to clean it all up, and with the weather being so hot, the room will soon start to smell.
Tuesday's really like, oh, not again. Man, it's gonna be a mess to clean up. Why can't they just kill themselves outside?
All the carpets have to go.
The maid lets out a long sigh, her tone tinged with annoyance. God.
Miss Tuesday, can I
She's
ask you a question?
heartless! Yeah, she's like, oh, bother, gotta change the carpets now. And she's like, Tuesday, what the fuck? Not typically the reaction I would have expected.
Yes. Have you ever had any guests who looked like or claimed themselves to be Manus Vindicte?
Manus Vindicte?
She's like, oh, that's my organization. I still feel like she's Manus. Her face flushes as she smiles faintly. There's the horny face again!
I'm not entirely sure what you mean. Could you explain in more detail?
Nah, she's proud that Verton's heard of it. She's like, oh my, you know my organization.
Most of them dress in blue and black.
She is so
Some drawl a fair
freaky.
bit, and most of them can't speak in full sentences. The most notable feature is that they all wear masks shaped like hands. Have you seen any before?
Funny how Tuesday's attack looks like a bunch of hands.
Masks shaped like hands.
She's like, I don't need a mask, I got the real hands. She taps her finger on her chin.
No, I've never had a guest who wore a hand-shaped mask. Never seen anyone in blue and black either. But if an organization was going to do something in secret, I don't think
It's like
they'd
monochrome
be too
and
pumped
purple.
about it.
Close enough to Mayonnaise colors. I mean, some of them wear purple. Isolde wears purple.
Hey, lady.
Argus doesn't hesitate to interrupt the conversation.
Take me to his room.
She points the barrel of her gun at Stefan's corpse. Hello, Basachi.
Oh, it shouldn't be too hard for you to find the room yourself, right, Miss Argus? After all, that's how you make a living.
She's like, I'm not gonna help you, actually. Maybe she did it and doesn't want anyone else to, like, she could have used her psychic hand things to make him kill himself. I don't know.
But I can
They'll
just
just leave the corpse be. Yeah, they're just pretending it's not there. They're just choosing to not perceive the dead body.
About that room.
Not even one person has mentioned, let's inform the police. Let's call 911. They're just like, ah, shit, there's a body. How do we get rid of it?
I'm surprised. You've been in almost every room in the motel, and you've been here for 2 days. You're like a child in your curiosity.
Just humors her casually.
This place would be much safer if you were the sheriff here. Anyway, I hope you can find that girl soon.
Standing before the bloody corpse, she looks down and gently adjusts the baby in her arms. Why hasn't anyone thought to question yet why a maid's working while carrying her baby around? Quick question! For people who've already cleared the event, I was hoping if there's 20 to clear 1 or 2 more. Is it okay for a breakpoint if I finish 1 more? Or would it be better to stop now? I was hoping to clear at least 1 more. But I want to make sure I'm not going to be like at a terrible spot to stop if we do 1 more. Is it better to stop here than do 1 more? It just means I have to be extra careful when we finish it. Because I need to make sure that I have enough time. It'll probably have to be a bit later in the day when I finish it. It'll be on Wednesday most likely, but I have to do some 3D tracking test streams before I can go live, so it'll probably be my 2nd stream of the day instead of 1st. 1 more is fine. I have enough time to do 1 more. Okay, you guys seem to think it's okay. That means that we can have 10 to 20 next time. It's basically means that we're doing, we only did 8 out of 20 so far. I'd rather get a little bit closer to half, where the scenes can be quite long sometimes.
Why do you want to go to Stefan's room exactly? Is it related to our investigation?
I like how Verton's just took the investigation. She's like, this is our investigation now.
Well, of course, boss. I'm here looking for Kayla, just as you're looking for that sheep-headed...
She falls into an unusual silence.
What is it?
That arcanist you're looking for.
She's like, oh wait, I
Is
saw
her
her!
name Barbara?
You know her?
Yep. We met.
She's like, I was supposed to drive her here, but I refused. Verton ready to throw hands.
On Route 77. I just got done asking 2 men about Kayla's whereabouts and saw that it was getting dark. My sight ain't so good at night, and the nights are long these days. So I was in a bit of a hurry, hoping to get somewhere with proper lights as fast as I could. That's when I saw her, Barbara, all alone by the road. Some jerk of a driver dumped her there, and she asked me for a ride.
And I was also a jerk and said no.
Turned her down. Heck, I could hardly see. She'd have been better off waiting for the next driver than riding with a blind bat like me, you know?
You shouldn't be driving if you can't see.
But as I drove away, I changed my
Like,
mind.
that's not legal.
She was too young to be left out there all by herself.
Oh, she did help her. Nice.
So I turned back to get her. But when I arrived, she was already gone. There was nothing but a trail of hoof prints in the dirt.
What happened to her then?
When I got to the motel, I saw those hoof prints again. I gotta say, I was kinda relieved to see them. At least she made it here safely.
And is she still here?
Well, I've never seen any hoof prints leaving the motel. But that don't mean she's still here. You gotta be mindful of what your mind picks up and what might slip you by. It's easy to ignore other evidence when what you've seen already fits your hypothesis.
She's dead somewhere.
That being said, it's still likely that she's somewhere in the motel.
She's a shapeshifter? Surprise.
Alright. Then let's look
What if my guess before the event came out was real and Barbara killed him? Holy shit. My random guess when I first saw the trailer. I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if Barbara's the killer?
It seems we're in agreement. To room 214.
202. 203.
No, they're not dealing with the body. They're just walking by. She counts the doors as they walk down the hallway. It's a liminal space! No! Out of the corner of her eye, a flash of red catches her attention.
I've checked those too. Ain't much in them.
Argus, did you see a red door just now?
A red door?
Oh shit.
Nothing.
There's an extra
Must
door.
have been my imagination.
As they approach the end of the hallway, they spot room 214. The door is slightly ajar. Clearly, Stefan left in a hurry. They enter. The thick curtains are pulled shut, blocking out almost all the light from outside. They're hit with the stale, sour smell of old alcohol. Why is she adjusting the hat with the barrel of a shotgun? Because it's hot as fuck. The glow in Argus's eye flickers like a light with a faulty circuit.
Are you alright? Can you still see?
Don't worry about it. Ain't the first time this has happened. Besides, she runs in the family. It's the price we pay for having our arcane power.
The mercenary glances around the room, a slight frown on her face.
Now, what are we looking for, boss? People leave all kinds of evidence behind all the time. It'll be like wandering around in the woods without a compass if we don't know what we're looking for. So if you don't want to be inundated with meaningless clues, you need to give me some directions.
Alright. First, I'd like to know what happened to Barbara. Second...
Fleeting images surface in her mind.
Whether Manus Vindicte has been here, or anyone from that Order of Enlightenment. And last, about Mr. Stefan. The pistol he used was a Zeno military weapon, and he seemed to know about my relation to the vacuum bomb operation. It's likely that he once held a high rank within the Zeno military. I want to know why he came to this motel, and what happened to make him lose his mind.
He's the crazy guy they mentioned at the bar!
Lose his mind here? What makes you think he wasn't crazy already?
Zeno pays much more attention to its soldiers' mental well-being than any conventional
True.
military organization.
Because Zeno would not, hire someone like that. So there must have been something that happened later.
It's because quite
when
a
he got
few of
kicked
them are
out.
arcanists. They're both Zeno's strength and weakness. So I'm inclined to think Mr. Stefan developed these mental health issues after entering the motel.
Huh. Is that so? I gotta say, I don't know much about all this military institution stuff. Right, so here's the plan. First, locate Barbara. Second, look for any signs of Manus Vindictae or the Order of Enlightenment. And third, find out how poor old Stefan lost his marbles. And of course, I've got my own business to deal with. Tracking down Kayla.
She starts to meticulously search the room.
Hey boss, I've got something.
There's a series of small but clear traces imprinted in the dust.
These footprints are from a spider. Looks like the little guy went back and forth along here quite a few times.
How can you tell
I know
if
this
the
might not seem
footprints are from
pertinent to our
a spider? If they're that
investigations,
small, I
but
wouldn't
it is
even
worth
see
noting.
the footprints.
You ever seen a spider make a phone call?
Could that be the spider that... Did the spider go through the phone? And... Or its feetsies were tapping... The call came from this room?
I'm afraid I'm not interested in the movements of spiders right now.
You should be after the phone call! Argus shrugs.
Come on, boss. Loosen up a little.
Her arcane skill. The spider's arcane skill. Well, Verdon had that weird Morse code phone call, and immediately after the phone call, she noticed the spider. A sound of dripping water echoes nearby.
Do you hear that? Sounds like dripping water.
With every drip, a water stain grows larger and larger on the wallpaper.
I'm sure it's just the motel plumbing.
No, plumbing is never supposed to leave water stains in your walls, actually.
But...
The stain gradually takes the form of a hand. Its 5 fingers, all clearly defined. Yeah, I would be jumping out the window once again. A water handprint showing up in my hotel room wall? Nah.
Watch out!
Suddenly, the hand pulls itself from the wall and slams down. God, I'd be so out of here. No way in hell would I be sticking around!
Sadly, these are counterfeits.
That's true, I have too much sense for horror movies.
Glad to be of service, my
They'd
lady.
fail at killing me.
Bravo!
Look at these goobers. Everyone in this game is such a goober. I love them. I genuinely wonder why the game isn't more popular, because it's just really good, but it gets almost no recognition anymore, and it's so sad. And it's kind of fun though being part of like a little bit more niche fandom, because the fandom is really chill and just kind of appreciates it for what it is without getting weird and stuff all the time. Like I'm sorry, Genshin Impact, but the fandom is really scary. And it's nice having a fandom that's just really chill. I wouldn't even say the game is that niche. I would say it has a decent amount of appeal that like even people who don't play niche stuff could potentially like. It's just not getting the attention it needs. There's a lot of story, but then you have games like Arknights that are more well known and have just as much, if not more, story.
Loneliness persists.
So I just don't know why.
This place is definitely more than meets the eye.
I'm with you on that. There's just too much Arcanum-related weirdness going on here. Never seen so many arrays in a motel before.
But we've only found
I mean,
one.
hopefully you've never seen an array at all before, but... It's around the same level as Arknights? Really? I see a lot of people talking about Arknights, but I see almost nobody talking about this. I'd assumed Arknights was much bigger. Green Lake felt like trying to imitate a slasher movie, indeed. This one is very much trying to be horror on its own. I would say this one kind of feels like some other stuff. I can't figure out what, but it feels familiar in some ways. But it's more original. Camp Green Lake was actually a big reference to, what's it called? Cabin in the Woods.
In your room, yeah.
What is HBR?
But there are a load more. One room has them drawn from floor to ceiling.
Oh, Heaven Burns Red in terms of size fandom, maybe. I thought Heaven Burns Red was even smaller than this, perhaps.
Looked like some kind of transformation array to me. I ain't no expert, so I can't say for sure.
What are they trying to do, I wonder?
Yeah, this is more suspense.
Who knows?
They're focusing on the atmosphere more than anything. She brings the conversation to an abrupt end and continues searching the room.
Oh, boss. You might be interested in this.
She peers under the bed.
It's another one. Just like the
That's
others.
true. Arknights is older, so it could have grown more fandom over time. I mean, the reverse fandom is already huge compared to a while ago. It was decently big on launch, but then it pretty much died entirely until Isolde's chapter came out, and then it kind of blew up decently, and then with Lucy's it blew up again, and I don't think it's gone back down since then, really. A huge array lies beneath the bed. It's scattered with dark crystals. Yeah, it's really big in China, but it's not that big outside of it. The design is familiar.
I've seen this before. It was also drawn in that parchment notebook. This is indeed a transformation array. But it's not in its full form.
They were trying something. Check it out.
She plucks a hair from the carpet.
This is hair from the mane of a howler lion. And there are some other materials around it too.
These are lions.
Not exactly sure what they are though. They're too finely ground. But one thing's for sure. Someone held a ceremony here, and for some reason, it didn't work out for them.
It must have been the guide. The ceremony made him crazy.
Needs to know about this.
The air is silent.
Argus?
The mercenary doesn't respond. She's still staring at the strand of hair between her fingers. Oh no. It's chestnut colored.
This is Kayla's hair. She was here, in this room.
Oh no.
Or at least someone who came into contact with her.
To be fair, she seemed pretty crazy, so it would make sense. She definitely seemed to know Stefan too. The phone rings, cutting her off. I guess we're leaving off at the phone ringing. I mean, that's not a bad cliffhanger too to leave it on. Just a little bit more information to get enticed for next time. It's spooky time! Next time we're literally jumping into a chapter called It's Spooky Time. This seems like it was made for me. I am excited. And it doesn't necessarily mean the phone call wasn't from this room. We don't know for sure there's only one culprit in this motel. There could be multiple people in this motel that are behind what's going on. There could literally be, like, not just one culprit. You don't know. Shit, I don't have enough yet for it. But I'll get the song, don't worry. I just can't get it yet. There's one of them, campsite, intersection. I want to buy the motel. What a shame. No motel. Is it in the regular store, I wonder? Roadside motel. Let's go. I had to buy Tuesday's motel. I don't really bother much with my wilderness. Driving theater could also be just fun to have, I think. I have a lot of shells because I like never use them. So I just save them for the most exciting shit that I want.
Have time to talk. I'll ask the wooden dolls to make your bed.
Spooky
clean
time
the
and
tables,
spooky month.
and
Yeah,
get you
December,
something.
my favorite spooky month. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the event so far. I'm going to be streaming more Final Fantasy XIV in just under an hour. It might run a bit late because this ran a tiny bit over, but I'll do my best. I just have to cook in between. I've been really excited for this event. Yeah, I'm never gonna regret pulling for Tuesday either. I like having the lobby at a random for both music and characters, though, personally, so we'll see what I get, but... I'm really, really happy that the event is finally out, because I've been looking forward to it for a long time. So far, most of the event has been built up, but it still had some really good moments, so I'm excited to see how it all pays off in the second half. And then in the new year, I do still want to try to catch up on the main story, so don't worry, we will get to Chapter 7 and 8. I really need to focus on the Christmas concert. And there's a Nikkei seasonal event that I have to do as well, so between the two, I'm a little crunched for time. Yeah! I might have to cancel anything that I plan for the rest of the year. Other than one collab that I know for sure I'm not bailing from no matter what, and finishing this event and finishing Nikkei event, anything else I might have to cancel, depending how busy I am on the day, but I'll try my best. There is also on PlayAsia, if you don't want to check out the Sonetto figure, there is a winter sale going on. With some games pretty cheap, so if you're looking for any last minute Christmas gifts, make sure to check out if there's anything on sale that you might be interested in grabbing. With that being said, let me drop my links, and then we can raid someone on Twitch, and I can raid my waiting room on YouTube if you enjoyed the stream as well. Let me know who you thought was more interesting so far in the comments, if you're more intrigued by Tuesday or Arius. I genuinely am very excited about what's going to happen with Tuesday's character, learning more about her. She's so fascinating. We know a bit more about Argus. Argus isn't a mystery so much as just doesn't necessarily say everything, but Tuesday, we don't know anything. So I'm excited to learn more about her. She's very, very fascinating. Okay, we dropped the links on Twitch as well. Okay. I'm gonna vibe to this song so hard while I read. I will see you guys soon! We will finish it, hopefully on Wednesday. If not, it'll definitely be on Friday. I will not be streaming on the weekend. I have some family obligations. So it'll be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Keep an eye out. I want to do Nikkei campaign at least one point this week as well. And I want to do some 3D testing stuff as much as I can, so it should be a nice chill time. I'll see you guys very, very, very soon. There we go. Okay, bye-bye! Now, who can I read on Twitch? Hold on. God, I love the music. They really know how to set the vibe for whatever they want to do. It's so amazing. No one else is playing this that I follow, so I'm gonna send you guys to make sure it's a good moment. Okay. I'm gonna send you guys to Isa's 3D. I know how hard debuts and stuff are to set up, so I like to try to support them when I can. And then we will go to setting up the YouTube stream. This is Isa. If raids are open for this one, I don't know, we'll check. Make sure to read the rules, don't say anything weird. Big congrats on the 3D though, of course. I will send you guys over. Have a nice chill time checking out the 3D. The lighting is so pretty. She looks amazing. Alright, I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye. There you go. Got it. I will Wait, did I set it up right? I don't know. Hold on, I'm tired. I set it up right. Okay, let's go!